Hello, good morning. Welcome to Warlords Hyperspace.
Oh, Alex, be a bit more enthusiastic. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Weekend Warlords Hyperspace tournament. We are joining you with 8. Wow, the volume's on.
Kill that.
The infinite loop.
Yeah,
I know.
bear with us 1 second. Why have I got no
It's like
control
Groundhog
bar?
Day, you just start.
Alright, sorry about that,
There you
guys. So today we've got, joining us on commentary, as you heard, Alex, Alex Bruce, and Simeon Delapina. They're going to do the majority of your commentating. I'm going to do the tech, and hopefully it'll work. We've only got the one table for you today, for now, but a little leak in the roof. But if all goes well, we'll have it back for you later on today with 2 tables. So I'll leave you with Alex and Sim for now, and yeah, our first game. So you want to talk about the game?
Well, yeah, here we've got Kev. He's flying some really fun, original, regular list. And so is Peepo, to be honest. But the reason we chose this game was because they're both extremely good players, and they're both very much in and with a chance of winning this hyperspace. I mean, the setup's pretty crazy. What's going on here? Is it diagonal day?
I mean, I can totally see why both Paul and Kev have set up like this. So I know what Kev wants to do with his engagement. And
So what does Kev want to do with his engagement?
Kev basically wants to bait with Grievous and then make Paul think that he's got like a really good turn on Grievous, and then Grievous just doesn't take any damage, and then Sunfuck and Chertek come in next turn and kill a Jedi.
Okay.
Well, yeah, with like Impervium Plate and Soulless One, it's actually very hard to kill.
Yeah, he lives a lot longer than he should, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, in this list, Grievous is never something that I'm sort of worried about, which is weird.
Yeah,
Because it's actually quite a good ship, but it's like...
You shouldn't focus on it
my
at the start.
main aim is always get rid of either Sunfuck or Chertek. Because then you can start putting distance between you and the second Nantex, especially with the Jedi.
Yeah. I think it is going to be hard here for Paul because of calibrated laser targeting.
Yeah.
Kev's going to have a lot of, even if he doesn't get him out of arc, it's probably going to dampen Paul's shots quite a lot.
Yeah. But then again, Paul's going to live quite a lot longer.
Yeah.
You know, 3 evade dice plus the force.
And he has got Plo.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
Which
just looking at.
Is very good.
So what's Plo do? Because I've not seen him on TV very much.
I'm pretty sure in this matchup he just gets rid of tractors.
He does.
Okay,
yeah.
so he just saves gets his mates out of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I quite like Peepo's setup actually for the 3 gas clouds in the centre here.
Well, do we know which one's which?
No, they
2
normally
of them
mark them,
look
but
like
yeah.
Anakin, yeah.
So
Let's just see
we'll
when
wait
they
for the
move.
movement
Yeah,
order
yeah.
and then we'll get it. But I'm going to guess the red one's Obi-Wan because that makes the most sense.
Yeah. And then
I'd assume it's Anakin on the far
outside,
side and Plo in the middle.
what we're looking at here, I'm pretty sure Sunfuck is the one top left, and then Chertek's just below.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so having the 3 gas clouds there is actually this big central space that Kev's in is actually a reasonable engagement.
Yep.
For people. I mean, I'm not even sure how far he's going to go if that is Anakin right down on the board edge, whether he's going to like 5 forwards and fine tune to come around the corner,
or like 3 bank,
or 3 bank in and just try and cut it off straight away. But
it depends what he thinks Grievous is going to do.
Yeah,
If he thinks Grievous is going to run away,
and like,
but believe it or not, I could see Kev doing, I think it says like a sloop towards his opponent maybe.
yeah,
He did that
Oh,
against
what,
me.
turning and running?
Yeah.
yeah,
Because then when you Grievous gets shot, he gets
the rerolls because he's facing away. But I mean that could be very bad. I mean, I guess.
I mean, I don't think like if you were Paul here, would you go, oh, Kev's going to free sloop towards me?
No, I wouldn't.
Just speak up a little bit, guys.
Should we move it a bit closer?
Yeah.
But it's like if if Kev does his sloop now into the centre, and like Obi's gone 5 forwards, fine tune boost, and probably done. Yeah, there you go.
But there's no worry about them hearing you out there.
So Kev has very much seen that this is a bad engagement spot for him. That centre lane.
Yeah. Well, you can use that gas cloud to his advantage.
Yeah.
At this point.
I mean, Grievous has got a boost anyway, right?
Yeah. Use it.
He's got his boost barrel roll innate, doesn't he?
Has he got a link boost focus or focus
I think
boost?
so. Yeah.
Maybe.
I think so.
He's got no. So you can link either boost barrel roll into red focus.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad at all.
So this is the standard, the 3 aces list from Scepter, isn't it? The horrible.
It is a horrible, horrible list. I had real problems playing against it. I mean, in fact, round 1 awards I lost to it in 15 minutes.
It's very impressive.
Yeah. So I got the engage
We
as
haven't
well
seen
as I
them much
thought
then,
I'd
have
get
we,
it.
though? Like,
No,
we didn't see
exactly.
much of the.
The thing is with the Nantex in general is usually when you have a really strong power list, when you've won that first engagement, your opponent usually doesn't have that big of a chance to actually come back, but they still have a chance.
Yeah.
But with these, because they put you out of position so bad,
Yeah.
they're on the level of any control deck, where they just go, no, you've lost, and now I've set out the next 4 turns of the game for you to lose.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
definitely.
They're all planned out, they're all there.
So
This is all going to go through. I don't have to roll any dice to see if it does
Yeah.
work. It just does work.
that was one of the big problems I had, like when I played against it, because it's like if I didn't get the opening engage where I removed Sunfac, or at least put Sunfac to a point where he couldn't then just hard turn and do stupid tractor nonsense, then I could actually start to have a game. If I got that wrong, there's no coming back. Then you go into the range 1 engagement and they just throw you everywhere. You're never really shooting again. Oh, it's interesting. So that is
probably a barrel to the left.
Is Anakin at the back now? Yeah, see, I thought he was definitely coming down along to continue hugging the board edge,
Yeah.
which isn't actually a bad place to be.
I
versus
think
the
Paul
Nantes.
is possibly looking to. Like, I could see Paul swinging in next turn to possibly catch one of them off guard and then maybe dipping out again. Because where the top one is, it can hold one arm double barrel.
Yeah.
And possibly a boost at the start of the engagement phase.
Yeah.
So even if Paul swings in all 3 of his ships, Obi 3 banks, this one bank barrels, Anakin 5 forwards.
Yeah.
He can shoot all 3 of his ships at one of those ships, and Kev's only got 2 ships shooting at 1 ship.
Yeah.
And
Split.
then Paul can also use this gas cloud
Yeah.
to this as well. Might have actually put it. Yeah, I don't think he wants to engage now. How did he barrel roll at the start of the combat?
He
ensnared his own ship to barrel roll away.
See, it's naughty. It's so naughty.
Yeah, you
So-
can do some
so
real
crazy,
crazy stuff with it.
I'm trying to give like some unbiased commentary, and then Kev just goes, "No, I'm breaking the rules."
The only thing I can see here though is Obi-Wan might be in an awful lot of trouble.
Yeah, he can get caught.
If Grievous is probably going to hard 3 round the side of that gas cloud.
Yeah.
It might
I
be
mean,
that
that green.
Or it might just hard to, yeah.
Oh, the greens.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh, the
yeah, it's
greens on
true.
a,
What are the greens?
So only the 2 forwards, 3 forwards, and the banks.
Right.
But you might not go out stress.
Yeah. But it's like Obi really can hard 1, hard 2 into that gap. I can't really see him doing much else unless he just disengages to not get caught. But like Sunfat can come in hard.
You can always free bank with Obi. You just hug that rock. Your firing arc is not exactly where it needs to be, but do you need Obi shooting? You just free bank behind that rock.
Yeah, behind the rock.
But with the
so
CLTs, you probably do need Obi shooting because it's only then it's
I
4 dice.
don't think this turn has to be a turn for shooting though, purely because of that barrel roll.
You
So
just
he's put Grievous and either Sunfac or Chertek so far back from that gas cloud that on this engagement Kev can use that gas cloud
Yeah.
and Paul can only use that rock.
Yep.
So there's no real benefit here for him to try and swing 3 ships. If he does the 3 bank with Obi and just maybe a 1 bank or something lazy with
Yeah.
Plo, You can just focus with Obi to keep the focus train going. And yeah, Obi slew down the board. Yeah, I was thinking that.
You just use Obi-Wan as focus battery for the other two, so you keep him in range, let them do the damage while he's supporting. And then you
Paul
can use
knows if he can take out Sunfac without losing Anakin, he's more than likely won because of sense as well.
Exactly.
I'm assuming that Paul has initiative, just on the base that Kev's 188 and Paul's 189, but if we know some move,
probably
Paul is 1 point more expensive here.
Which is a real shame.
Yeah.
They've both gone really hard.
They've both gone for a big bid and been beat by 1 point, it's always disappointing.
Unless
we do have bigger bids in the room, though.
Kev took the initiative so he could start doing some of the really
I'm back.
Haney, sorry. Just let us know, was it buzzing or anything, or was it just quiet? If it's just quiet, these two are just talking quite quietly today. I have a much louder voice, so.
It's alright, give us a bit of excitement for like round 2.
Yeah.
I think they're using a shared dice pool that you can currently see on Kev's table cam, because he's just thrown all the dice down on there. So, hello, Big Dog Thaddeus, thank you for joining us. Yeah, carry on, guys.
If that's Plo in the middle, you want to keep Plo close to the other two.
Well, is play range 2, same as Anakin?
I'm not sure.
No, I think it might just be range 1.
0 to 2.
Oh, 0 to 2.
0
Okay,
to 2.
so it's not the end of the world. Broadens it out.
And he's only 2 force, isn't it, play?
Yeah.
2 or 3. So opting for Plo over Mace, what do you think? Good decision, bad decision?
In this matchup,
I love Mace.
I do love Mace, but I also do see the utility in bringing Plo at this point, because there's so many of these out here.
Yeah.
And it gives you an edge.
Plo was waiting for something with lots of orange tokens or something like that to come about to be able to be useful, yeah.
Do you need them to do the iPad? It's working now.
If we could do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Paul, keep going.
Can't we get Josh do the iPad?
I'm on it.
Yeah, bro, you cold? Yeah, you cold?
Cold?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You look like you're shaking.
No, I'm just.
Alright, okay.
Told you,
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Oh, Plo's on a mad one.
Thought about this.
Was it 5 forwards?
4 or 5. You can barrel roll boost round, and it stops Grievous.
Barrel roll that, nice.
Barrel roll boost
Nice.
round, and then it stops Grievous from barrel rolling with a tractor beam.
Yeah,
Or towards Plo anyway.
that's very nice. No, Ryan's not playing today. He's our head floor judge. To go with our not head floor judge. I don't know. Do we have a not head floor
Very
judge?
nice.
He's just on the
Yeah.
floor, yeah.
It's very nice.
He's done his wins when it comes to.
It's a shame there's no COT on there though.
Yeah.
That would be. Is that asking too
Like,
much?
More than likely.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
The first bit of cheating comes out from Hugo.
We'll just knock it.
Yeah. It's a slight accident. Watch how graceful the hard 2 is now though.
Yeah, it fits so perfectly.
Millimeters from the rock. No, it was always going to fit.
Yeah, it was just a bit perfectly in that
What do you
gap
do?
anyway.
I think you just focus.
You just focus.
Yeah.
Keep
Just
free.
focus and sit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still.
Really nice boost barrel from Plo there as well. 4 forward, 5
sat
forward,
at
round
perfect
that,
range.
round that gas
Anakin
cloud.
going to do some similar
Probably
I
5.
5 forwards barrel
Or-
roll out and
so
just
it's-
get 2 ships
So
on
it's
Grievous.
either a 5 or a 3.
Yeah.
But a 3 bank to the left, and then you focus on the boost.
Yeah.
I think with Plo engaging so fast though, you can't bring Anakin slow, can you?
No, you need
No,
at
no
least
way,
2
mate,
shots
yeah.
this turn, because like that, you just want to sit there, focus, hope that one of the ships isn't in range of Obi.
5 forward, there you go.
Perfect.
He was waiting for the
But now,
power
do you
almost, wasn't
just focus up and wait for some fact to maybe fall into that gap, or do you
I
just
think-
go for Grievous?
I
here?
think all Jedis try and chip damage on a Nantek.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get all 3 of them shooting at one of them, perfect.
Yeah.
If not, then you take the 2 that can shoot at one at that one, and then the other one's just a redundant shot.
I know he's going up the board, so it's going to be a
Yep.
hard play onto Grievous. It's going to be
We'll
through
see,
the
you
gas
might
cloud
just
as
you
well.
might just want to get out of arc, because you got to think Chertek's still got to come in. Chertek's more than likely doing 2-3 banks, something like that.
I think that's Sunfac still. He's trying to target lock Sunfac, but I think he's just going to settle for Grievous. So,
Doesn't.
I don't know. That's close.
Yeah, it does look close.
But it is hovering is the only thing.
Why don't you just mark it?
Yeah.
Suddenly he's in.
Though that could
It does look it.
that could be quite a horrible turn of events though. If Sunfac just does something like a hard one, takes his tractor beam, gives his tractor beam to Grievous. Grievous rolls into Arc, and both of them shoot Flow Clune at range 1.
Do you think Kev saw the 4 though? Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's true. I don't think Kev has seen it. So all importantly, that bullseye arc is on nobody currently. I mean, do you think you can fit a 1 bank boost from Grievous in front of?
Well, if I knew how these things worked, I'd say, can you?
Oh no, you can't do
Can
a
you
bank
boost,
can't you?
then get a barrel rolled by your tractor beam?
Yep.
And then
You can double boost.
tractor beam someone off yourself.
Yeah.
So you say you did a 1 bank to there, 1 bank boost.
No, you can't. Your only
can't 1
action.
bank boost.
Your only actions are focus.
Okay.
And
Evade.
Yeah.
Okay.
To do you do your boost
In
or
the-
tractory stuff first.
Yeah.
And then you do your action.
And
But
then
you have to rotate your arc to do the boosty tractory stuff.
with the tractor, you can't bank boost either.
You know.
No. Because tractor beam, you can only use.
You can only use the forward template.
Yeah.
Unless
Unless
you're a
it's
Star
Star
Viper.
Viper, yeah.
And you have to use the bank boost.
So do you remember the first game that we
Yeah.
we
Showed
had?
them off.
That was. So it was Jag playing 3 Star Vipers versus Kylo's 4 Nantex,
Yeah.
and it was one of the most horrible games of X-Wing ever. Because the Nantex were like, that's cool, you've done a lot of work to get to where you are, I'm going to barrel roll you weirdly onto a rock, or you're never having a shot again. Just round in a circle, it was
3
stuck
dice
in like
there.
a whirlwind. That's
spending
COT
5
on
hits.
Anakin.
Decided not to use
Oh,
the dice cam. That's
oh,
3
that
hits.
big.
Big blank.
3 hits on Annie.
Is that
From
4
Annie.
blanks?
From Annie.
Oh, come on, Kev.
That's not the
Almost.
line. I'll fix it, don't worry.
Oh, my eyes playing up again.
There
a
is, yeah,
magic
there is,
floating letter
there
in
is a magic floating
Oh,
A
wow.
next to Anakin
See, I didn't even
to
know
mark
that.
Anakin.
Didn't even realise.
Yeah, just because they haven't marked the.
We should have been like, nope. Don't know what you're on about.
So what was the damage there? What did they take? Because nobody's touched the iPad.
They'll do it after that.
They'll do it the other
Yeah.
round normally. That's Kev's preferred way to do it.
Oh, so it's 2 dice from Sunfac. That's a sad engage. That is.
Oh, and that's nothing as well.
Wow.
This is looking good for Paul.
It is, yeah. So I guess This is
engagement
gonna be
could go in his
Plo-
favour.
Plow range 1. Yeah, that's.
Obviously.
Come on, Kev.
Come on, guys.
Oh, another strong
big
shot.
fire.
Wow.
When I realised which were around the Nantex.
Oh,
Is
wow.
that
That's
one?
definitely a blank.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 1.
Sorry, it's 2.
Oh, no, you-
there's a crit hit great. Oh, you'll see it in a sec.
Right, okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
one of it.
Oh, there you go. 1
Cool.
of 8, yeah.
And I'm not sure, Paul's not putting his dice very well in a line, but I'll continue to grow the box until we can see where he's putting them. There you go, there's 3 hits, so 2 hits and a crit there. Can actually be quite
I
generous
mean,
with the box
this-
there.
So,
Yeah.
Anakin range for. Oh,
Oh,
is that CLT in?
It's
no.
looks that.
I think
No, it
it's
might.
sure?
No, I
That-
think it will be.
I
If you
that
think the
looks
CLT is out of range.
Oh, if-
Like the bullseye.
the
arc's
balls
out
are,
of
but he
range.
might have him on the point.
But he
yeah,
will
yeah,
have him
yeah.
on the point.
It looked
yeah.
to be quite over his base though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Let's see
didn't
what
see
he
it. I
rolls
thought it
with.
was in front.
Just 2.
Just
One
2.
there?
It's
So no
into
CLT.
Sunfac 4.
Oh
yeah.
my god. No, he didn't dodge it. That's
He's got to
focus.
spend the focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those CLTs are hyper accurate when you've got that focus, aren't they? Because they're
Yeah.
essentially adding
Yeah,
the
yeah,
results.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, they've always got
Always-
force.
Yeah, that's it. It's a bit like
As long as you're willing to spend it, it's always just a hit.
I've been using a couple of ships with advanced optics at the moment,
Yeah.
and they're just so. That whole thing with Tavison, where it's roll out 5 dice, fire control 1, change 1 up, have the second
This
focus
is
to
this
change
is
the
the strength
results.
of the Jedi.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
That's a big shot.
And he could have hit with 4 then.
Oh, it's at
but
5
he's
of
always
8 dice.
dodging it.
Look at that,
He's
wow.
always, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Always.
Did we know which one was Sunfac, guys?
I think Sunfac is the one that's right next to Grievous.
Yeah.
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 Because the
I
top one
believe he
moved
shot
first.
first, yeah. Oh no,
Okay.
No.
Just
Sunfac's the top one.
Yeah?
No, Chertex.
Chertek is
Yeah,
the top
Chertek's
one.
the top one, yeah,
Yeah.
Sunfac's the one.
Chertek's this dude.
Are you going to put a giant?
XX over it.
Right, cool.
Just because they were a bit rushed this morning and we didn't get them to mark up. So I don't like. Everybody doesn't like marking up.
So now, Grievous has probably wanted to do a green manoeuvre, but where's he going?
Just a 1 bank, 2 bank, maybe a 1 bank. 1 bank probably fits better.
Is he going to hit that gas cloud?
Don't think so.
No.
Maybe, but I don't think it matters.
Yeah. I mean, Plo here can just hard 1, hard 2. Hard 1's close, but then it doesn't matter if he hits a gas cloud, really, does it? Because if he hards 1s,
I think
but
how
then
many
some facts.
have they updated the damage at all? They
Yeah, Grievous
Shields
has
are
lost 2
Grievous.
shields.
Okay, that was it though.
And it seemed like a much bigger hit then.
Did.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, he spent a charge on Impervium Plating, so I guess. What's Impervium Plating? When a crit goes through,
Yeah, you can
throw the crit away?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ship crit, which means double damage as well.
Right, okay, yeah, that's very good, yeah. So
Oh, that's
not
really
really
good.
hitting us
There's loads
strong.
of ship crits in there as well, but like double damage is obviously the one that you think.
And then,
most
like,
of all.
Grievous's ability is reroll if you're not in somebody's arc.
Yeah. Or no, if you haven't got them in your arc.
Right, okay.
No, if you're not in there.
Or is that
So
the
it
soulless one?
synergizes
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
maneuver.
Can the Nantic
Roll Greaves.
Greaves?
What's roll Greaves?
Before he moves, no. So it's at the start of the engagement phase, Haney. It's the start of the engagement phase. It means Grievous.
Oh.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So at
yeah,
the start of the
I see, yeah.
engagement phase, he can ensnare a ship in his mobile
Right,
arc
yeah.
and track him that way, but he can't do it before he moves.
No, you can.
No?
If Chertek just tractor beams
You
Grievous.
It's
Chertek
only,
not.
in the,
No,
only
yeah,
in the
it's only-
ensnare, which is at the start,
yeah.
of the start of the combat phase.
And they can only track to beat themselves, it's not an action.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't be like.
So they do a
use the
rotate
tractor.
action and gain a
I
tractor
thought you
beam,
could
and then
just
they
do
use it
all of the
instead.
shenanigans, but be like, I want that ship to have the tractor beam.
No.
You can do, but at the point you just decide that ship gets tractor beam at the start of the
Okay.
combat phase.
Combat, yeah.
Cool. I mean, yeah, that is good to know because that would be even more
That would
terrible
be, yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
depressive.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was worse in the beginning when it was just like, well, I'm going to create a train of 4 of them, and they're each going to pass their
Yeah,
tractor
yeah.
beam. So it's like a single line boost, and then they give the tractor beam to the front guy, and it's like, wow, are you sure this is all right? Do you want to just double check that this is something that you want in your game?
I could see Plo doing it, maybe a 2 sloop here if he wants to be a bit aggressive, but it depends if Paul is sure, because these 2 Nantex could easily just hard 1 and barrel roll and get Plo and probably kill Plo if he does that. But at the same time, Obi is not looking in the best of positions right now. Possibly a 5 forward.
He's in a
Yeah, overshoot him.
But
I
at the
dunno,
same time,
see-
does it overshoot them? Because they can just switch their arc back.
You know,
to
with Obi, I'd actually
to
be
the
really
arms.
tempted
They can, that's true. They can rotate
to
their arm.
break out the 5k here.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I think
no,
that would be
no,
a fantastic
no.
maneuver. Yeah.
No.
I can see,
Yeah.
I can see the
I
temptation.
think no.
don't
I
know-
think the
see the
5k is where it's
yeah,
at.
Haney, it'll either go really well or really terribly. Bob Fred, I'm not. I don't know about you two.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I mean, it all depends on other people, doesn't it? Really.
Do we know anything about it yet?
Yeah,
Do
so
we
we
know
know
any?
it's
just
in
went out this
February.
week. February
Yeah.
9th, something like that.
Yeah, something like
There'll be a points change on the 20th of
Your
January.
old man's birthday weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
There'll
So
be,
more than likely. More than
Well,
likely.
I
But
don't know. Yeah.
there'll be a points change on the
you can
20th.
you can
and
chat to
then-
him about it later.
does you not where to go?
We'll see.
Well, I might be there. We'll see.
Well, that's it. I might be there.
Yeah, I might come down. We'll see. See how well X-Wing's doing.
Get stoned.
See how many. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
That would be wicked.
it's just a chance to see some friends.
Yeah, but
I'll go there and chat.
They have brought it for.
Well, that's what I've said.
they
They
have
don't
brought
have
it
to
forward,
worry
Boba
about
Fett, so you
points
get-
change.
You get about 3 weeks. You get more than Las Vegas. Las Vegas Grand Championship, whatever it's called. They're getting like no time.
Good.
Points change on the 9th. I think their tournament's on like the 20th.
Snaps points changes is where you find out how broken your new points are, or how broken your old points
Yeah,
really
so they
were.
brought it forward, so it's the 9th of January, so you have a month.
Oh, it's at the same stadium as last time. You remember
Yeah.
the one that had the giant Salisbury's?
Oh.
Yeah.
that's a really nice place to be.
Yeah, it was alright. Yeah.
One of the best venues.
Yeah.
Just purely because it had stuff around it.
Oh,
It
was
was
like
actual other stuff.
yeah.
It wasn't in the middle of nowhere in the NEC, and it was like, oh, pay £10 for a bottle of water. You could just go to Sainsbury's and buy a bottle of water.
The only problem I found with it though, it did feel like it sucked a lot of the atmosphere out of it.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah. The
It
smoking
was just-
area outside as well got a bit hectic. I remember
yeah,
some
did
people
you?
getting told off.
It was really big.
yeah,
I'll tell you afterwards.
yeah,
It's a very funny story. Some of the 186 being a bit naughty.
yeah. And we got caught within 8 seconds.
Did we?
Yeah. Do you not remember Mr. Cameron?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I was buzzing that weekend as well. That was wicked. I flew that TIE Fighters and Scintilla list. That was great. That was a good time. That was back when when X-Wing was
Is it near the
fun.
football stadium, Boba Fred?
It's a football match on the same day. Oh, wow.
Is it near the football stadium?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like next to it.
Oh.
Like right next to it. And the only reason last time was so chill was because there was no cars in the car park.
Yeah.
So this time it's going to be
And it was
completely
just
rammed.
no other people. I
Yeah,
think
there
that
was no
that
one
was
there.
quite cool
Yeah.
because like some of the other big events like Nationals, trying to walk out of the door at Nationals is just too much, and then you got to get your bag searched to come back in.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
Every single
the,
time.
yeah.
You managed to
when it was
forget your
Liverpool
ID
and
as
stuff,
more
you had
than
to have your
anybody
bag
else.
search on the way in. I was like, what's in that bag? I'm like, it's
Well-
plastic spaceships, mate. Like,
They wouldn't let Sim into Nationals because he didn't have his lanyard on him because he left it on the table and went for a
That
flag.
happens so many times.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. How many times did
Every
somebody have to
time
go out
they've
and
got this
rescue
whole
you?
lanyard system going in. Like you
well,
walk
'cause
back in.
you take it off the
And
plate
yeah,
because otherwise
yeah,
it's
Exactly.
nothing
It
to
smashes
do.
every ship
Or a
out.
type
and then
of
as
waste
soon
now.
as your game's over, you're thinking, oh, okay, I've got 5 minutes for the
Yeah,
next round's
I'm
paired.
going out
Go
quickly.
outside, have a smoke, chill out, and then you come back in. No, I ain't got any of my stuff with me. Just got my fags.
Yeah.
That's it. Ring Alex and be like, Alex, bring my name tag, please. You don't believe I'm meant to be here.
Right, so there goes Chertek. Yeah,
yeah.
Games Expo, yeah.
Yeah, look at this. The 5K would be so good because his
No,
arm's
it'd
pointing
be
in the wrong
brilliant.
way. It'd
It'd
be
bump.
incredible.
It'd bump.
No, it's going over. It's fully going over.
No, it's not. That's
is.
not clearing over top of Chertek.
It is 100%. It's going to fit down the side of that ship.
What are you on about?
A 5K is going to land
His
here.
arc's pointing out the side.
Sideways. Yeah.
Yeah, so, oh,
But
cool,
Chertek's
he lands
getting
in the
no
side
lands
arc.
in the
Lands
side
in
arc.
the
Lands in the side
Because
arc,
he's
gets
not
boosted
tracted,
forward.
right?
Yeah,
He's
but
not
that one
tracted.
still will. That one still will. That one just
Oh,
not
yeah.
back.
No, that one's going on a
Oh,
madness. Trust me.
You can't
the
be
5K
insane.
is the best maneuver here. I'm telling you.
Look, I also think Paul has a nice little engagement here, but I do not think the 5K is.
I think the
is
5K
viable.
is where
We'll
it's
see.
where
Might
it's
want
at.
forward,
Honestly.
There is no one for
Because
that,
look where
Oh,
Grievous
hard
is.
one. Very
Oh,
nice.
what-
See?
what-
See?
no,
Paul-
no,
Paul
no,
accepts
no,
that this
Paul,
is
you
terrible
messed
for him.
this up.
No, Paul
He's gonna
accepts
barrel
that this
boost
is terrible
the side
for him,
of
and he's
Grievous.
like, no, I'm out of here. I don't
Trust
need
me,
to lose a ship
watch
here.
where Sunfuck is going, and the 5K will be the greatest maneuver Paul could have pulled
I
there.
really don't.
Right?
I think it'd have bumped.
I actually think that Paul has, like, done the best move possible there.
I think this is a
Look
mistake.
at it. Grievous
and the 5K
went.
was
Grievous
beautiful.
went. Oh, Obi's doing a 5 forward or a 5K there. I'm gonna go right there.
But
And now look
The
at that.
fuck-
Look at that.
Look at that.
right, but watch. It's going to be 5 forwards from Sunfuck. Track to be Moby onto that rock.
They're not
Five
They're not
forward
seven
from
Bs.
some
They're not
fact.
7Bs though. That's what we've got to
Yeah.
remember here.
Yeah.
They are fragile.
Yeah, they need to run.
Yeah, that's
Look
true.
at
But
Anakin.
that 5K would have been
Anakin
sick.
2 or a 3 bank here, 2 forward.
2 for barrel roll boost.
Do you even?
Well,
do
maybe
you-
just barrel roll.
Do you even need to barrel roll?
Which what? Up
Oh,
past
you
the
got
gas
some
cloud
facts
and
still to
round.
move. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you want to keep shooting at Grievous at that point?
yeah,
Yeah.
because you once you
You
burn
got
through
2 shots
once you
there
burn
as
through
well
his
now.
charges.
But I mean, really, that's kind of what Kev wants.
This ain't no casual event.
It's a hyperspace
This is
event.
a hyperspace win some dice
Whoa.
event.
Yeah. It's,
Wow, look at this. I mean, I quite like the guy's name though.
yeah, Dankmaster.
Dank Master. Wicked.
And to be fair, he is right.
Yeah.
Kev is
he's-
a soulless one.
He
Exactly.
is the
Yeah.
soulless
Yeah.
one for that. Yeah.
Oh wait, is this?
Oh, look at this
look, the
shenanigans.
5K would have been sick. It
No,
would have been fun.
It wouldn't have.
It would have.
It wouldn't have.
Trust me, it would have been great.
Do you know what would be really funny? If, so 1, Kev can fit the barrel roll in, and 2, then Kev can barrel roll him back onto the
Yeah,
rock.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Oh
So-
yeah, the
yeah,
hard
but
one was the greatest
let's
maneuver.
see,
It's
let's
not,
see.
man. It's not. The 5K
Let's
would
see.
leave you right there. It would be beautiful.
Yeah, but then what would you do? You'd get shot at
You'd
by
shoot
3
Sunfac.
ships. You'd
at
get
range-
shot at
no,
by
you
3
wouldn't,
ships,
though.
though. You would. You'd land there. That one's got a side arc. That'd just switch round to the back.
Yeah, he
and
would
Grievous-
choose the rear
He
at that
genuinely
point.
would
No,
have 3
Grievous
shots.
wouldn't have had
No, he
enough.
would. You would land barely. Like, I think Sunfac might have
See,
even
I think
bumped.
you would have landed past that. Yeah, weird. And then Sunfac doesn't have
That's
a focus.
no
And
moon.
you've got to remember, so this one definitely changes his arc, and this one definitely can pass a tractor beam token. So it wouldn't have tractor beamed Obi. You would have just tractor beamed Grievous
Right,
to
no,
go there.
but if Obi is there, right?
Yeah, but
Right,
then
but-
Grievous at the start of the combat phase goes barrel roll, so I can shoot Obi. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no,
So,
because
I
can't
think-
Plo remove his tractor beam to stop him doing that?
What does he need? Does he need a force?
Yeah,
Does he need a
just
focus?
needs a
Yeah.
force, spend a force, right? So he could stop Grievous doing that, and then he's got a range 1
No,
shot
it's not-
onto
is it-
Sunfac,
Check-
and he's got a range
check
2
Plo's
shot
cards.
onto Sunfac.
I don't think.
Plo needs force.
Yeah, but I think Plo can only affect
At the
friendly
start of the
ships.
engagement,
Yeah.
you may
Choose
spend
another.
1 force and choose another friendly ship.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, who has initiative here?
Kev.
Kev. So Kev's start of initiative does.
People.
Wait,
People-
can you
so
double
Paul's-
tractor beam yourself
Okay.
with Plo?
Double tractor.
So can you
Receive
choose-
a tractor beam somewhere. Get,
and then transfer it to yourself because
Yeah.
it's 0 to 2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can tractor beam yourself again. So you can like get tractor beam, then
Yeah.
he barrel rolls you, and then you'd be like, I'll transfer it to myself
Yeah.
and boost myself.
Yep.
That's mad. That's like another
But-
3 from
But
people.
Plo can only affect friendly ships.
yeah, yeah.
So he can't stop Grievous being tractor beamed.
so he's just shot Grievous range 1
Well,
with
Grievous hasn't tractor
Anakin.
beam because he's chosen not to
Yeah, yeah.
rotate with
Yeah.
some fact because he'd
So
have to move his
that's-
arc.
This is a See,
That's
this is
two-
very
Two
nice
damage,
engagement.
2 damage
And no
onto
crits, so
Grievous.
Imperial plating cannot kick in.
Yep. Obi's got no shot, right? So it's,
I don't think
you're gonna have
so,
a range 1 shot from Plo there. Obi's gonna get shot twice, but for no, he's gonna shoot him. Oh, I don't
That's
know.
what we're looking at.
Is he gonna shoot Anakin?
He's probably has
Actually,
got, he has
yeah,
probably has
you
got
know
Anakin outside that arc. You're gonna go Anakin, aren't you? Because you have more dice.
I'm really surprised he didn't do any Sunfac shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean,
It puts him in a bad position though. Where's he gonna go? He'd have to boost or barrel roll. Where's he gonna go?
Who's that? Sunfac.
Sunfac to take the tractor, he has to boost barrel roll and move his arc.
Well, yeah. So he barrel rolls towards that rock there,
Well,
moves
puts
his arc backwards.
He looked like he was
transfers
considering it.
the token to Obi, rolls Obi onto the rock, and then shoots him at range 1, and he's tracted. So he's getting 4 dice at range 1 against 2 dice Jedi.
Probably didn't see it or didn't think there's room.
No
I
focus.
feel like Kev's played both of his Nantex very cautiously.
Yeah,
And he's
too
allowed
cautiously, I
Paul. Yeah,
think.
because Chertek easily could be in such a better position
Yeah.
right now. Even just a hard one instead of that 2 forward. And the same thing with he kind of should have known that Obi was gonna bait or gonna go behind him. The free bank with Sunfac at the same time, it's like just keep him in close range.
Yeah.
Try and get the tractor beams off whenever you can.
So is this Plo onto?
This is
Yeah, it's Plo
Plo
onto Grievous.
onto Grievous. Yeah. No, he's not. Sorry, he's onto Chertek. He measured the.
Wow, right.
He's got the
Yeah,
CLT
you
onto
mentioned the
Grievous.
CLT.
Onto, yeah,
but
so
I
he's
didn't
going
know. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's just a
CLT
crit.
onto Sunfac. No, it's hit crit.
Oh no,
He
Grievous
took
is
the white range
Wow.
one on Grievous instead.
That's really big.
So obviously that crit wasn't a pilot, wasn't a ship crit, right?
Purely for safety, Haney. Just because if he'd 5k'd, he'd probably been stuck. Maybe I agree. I think it would have bumped or something like that. And he just wants to get out of there.
I think people aren't mad enough with their Jedi, and that's the problem, right?
Unstable llama depends when you how long it has been into what's new. Because all these ships may be new if it's been 6 months. If it's been a month, not very much. So yeah, it would depend how long
Well, yeah,
it's been.
if it's been a month, you know about as much as me and Simeon.
Yeah. I think everyone's took a little hiatus after Worlds and all the big tournaments. There's no regionals on. It's almost the off season for X-wing at the moment,
But
isn't it?
Very much.
it's good to have that off season. It
Yeah.
means that so the event I can come back to is an event like Leia, where it makes no difference. It's Christmas. It'll be a
Yeah,
bit of a
fun
tournament,
type
bit
thing.
of a party. It doesn't matter what I fly. It doesn't matter how I do. Then after that, I don't know.
It is just a 4 health Jedi, Haney, but it's also a third of your list.
Yeah.
And it's also a lot of points.
Yeah, it's valuable. So
Because at this point,
that's the
if
problem. It's 4 health
'cause-
Jedi, he'll die.
Grievous is dead, but he hasn't
There you
been
go.
taken off yet.
That's a bad roll from Plo there. That's a shield and a damage.
Yep, that is.
Okay.
Where was that from? The side arc.
Yeah, the side arc of Chertek.
How did he roll 3 die?
I don't think he did.
Did he roll 2?
I think he just hit with 2, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Paul just completely blanked out. He had no tokens.
Oh, so just it's just taking a shield. It's not
a
taking
shield.
shield and
Okay, so
damage.
it's
yeah.
not
I'd
at the
say,
end of the
you
world.
said shield damage. I was like, what?
Oh,
There's
and
definitely a blank in there.
Yeah, Anakin's taking a shield as well.
Yeah.
I guess.
That was from the shot from
Some fact. Right. Shouldn't either player have had decent greens, really? when you
No,
think
not
about
at all.
it? But then
Paul just had more shots.
they both had
and better
reasonable
positioning.
reds.
Yeah.
Right, so Grievous was dead, but he's no longer dead?
No. Oh. Oh. Okay. Sure.
Okay. Stun pilot, so yeah, if he lands on a rock, he
Miscounted on
dies.
the,
Yeah, maybe
damage,
miscounted on the damage.
miscounted on damage maybe.
I mean, how much hull has Grievous got normally?
5.
5, right, okay.
I think
Yeah.
it's 5 2.
I would have thought it would have been a 4
No,
whole
or you
ship.
gain some for Solus, so I don't know.
It's 5.
So it's 3.
Yeah.
3 2. Solus gives you 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Solus gives you 2
Two hull.
hull. Wow,
2
okay,
hull.
right.
2 hull
How
and
many,
the
how many
ability.
points is that?
Like 5?
2 hull and the ability while you defend. If the attacker is outside your firing line, you may reroll a defense
Right.
dice.
And how many points is it?
I'll have to have a look. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's not enough text, but well, 6 points. 2 hull and that ability.
Well, I don't know if that's... I'm starting to feel a bit ripped off that I got to pay 18 points for 7B when I can get that for 6 points. It is limited, right?
Hello,
You
Dr.
can't
Ben.
take
Yeah,
a
yeah.
multiple around.
No, it's title, yeah. It's a limited title. You can only have one of them.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Imagine, right? You take like 4 of them with Impervium
When
Plating
you
and
start to
Soulless
regen
one, and just
for
don't die.
With 4 Jedi
When do you
listeners.
start to regen?
Just whenever you get the opportunity.
Whenever it's not favourable to attack.
Yeah.
Whenever you can just gain more by getting out of there and then re-engaging on another turn.
It's not like,
I mean, it's.
I'll regen when I hit 2 health.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
I have the opportunity to regen this turn, I will regen.
I mean, like, so if Plo was where Obi is, I mean, Obi could quite happily next turn 5 forwards and regen if he had lost his shield. That wouldn't be the worst set of manoeuvres in the world.
No, it'd be pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Or even a free bank down the board and a boost.
Yeah. But I think the big thing that Peepo needs to get now is the fact that
He can
With-
capitalise.
with the unfavourable place of the 2 Nantex, he's got a chance to keep the distance, so it's not
Yeah.
so easy
Yeah,
to get
yeah,
into
yeah.
range 1 and
Yeah.
start messing with.
100%.
But what he definitely doesn't want to do is chase Sunfac or Chertek through these rocks here, because
No.
I think that's
Yeah,
Kev's next
that big,
step.
that big rock in the middle is looking
Yeah.
awfully tempting.
I mean,
So with Obi, I would.
just bug out, right?
Well,
Or like 5K.
I'm not sure, but maybe 5k, maybe 2 sloop.
Yeah.
It depends how aggressive you want to be. It depends.
I mean, yeah.
it depends how confident you are.
the gas
Grievous
card.
needs to die
Would you not
because
swing on the rock, hold 2? Or?
no, because of the
No,
tractor beam.
Exactly that.
Yeah, you
because
just-
you're just
because you're
asking
scared
to
of
be
the
put
tractor.
Yeah,
straight back
yeah.
onto it.
You
I mean,
can't
I
go
know
anywhere
that
near
Plo's
that
there,
rock.
but really, so it looks like you need to save Plo for when
Yeah.
it's 100% necessary.
I think
to-
Well,
this-
you'd still get tracted.
Yeah.
yeah,
You'd still get tracted no matter what.
Oh,
Plo
yeah,
could then
yeah,
take the
exactly.
tractor away, but you'd still be on the rock.
But you
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
yeah.
He can't be like, you got tractor, I'm taking it away now. It's at the start of
Yeah.
the phase.
Yeah.
I think
Which is really strong for Kev actually,
Oh,
because
well, yeah,
Paul's got the
because
initiative, so he'd
yeah.
trigger first,
He goes, oh, I haven't got one, and then he gets.
and then he
given
gets
one,
given one. Yeah. So
Right. Okay. That's
that
quite,
initiative is
that's quite
actually even
huge,
stronger
yeah.
on that one point.
so. Plo's probably doing a 1 bank.
You think?
Yeah, because Grievous has to move first,
Right. Yeah.
and
yeah, that's true.
Chertek has to move. And if Chertek does a hard one and faces Arced there,
Well, unless he just goes completely off and 2 sloops to near where Chertek is now.
maybe, yeah.
Surrendering the chance that he'd have a shot on
then you-
anybody else
then
if
you-
Chertek didn't do the
Then you
hard
can
one.
shoot some fact surely.
Well, yeah.
Some fact's gonna wrap
That's what I
around
was
towards
thinking.
Obi, right?
Oh, definitely. Well, I'm pretty sure that Sunfac is either going to go huge, like a hard 3 to get round almost like directly behind Obi, or hard 1 and try and create a kill box for Anakin inside these rocks. I think Anakin is quite a difficult one here, even with sense and everything, because
The main thing Paul's got to keep in mind is this turn he could overcommit on killing Grievous because it's taken him 2 turns already. And
Yep.
at that point, if you do even overcommit the slightest bit, one of the Nantex can just go, yeah, okay, I'll swap Grievous for a Jedi. And then it's a lot harder.
so this is exactly what I thought I'd see from Chertek, which
Yeah.
is why I think the 2 sloop towards the board edge was the correct one for this.
That's mad as well. They can do the
What does-
rotate track team, even after partially executing. It's just execute. It's not fully execute.
What does Plo's card say, sorry?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Plo's card says, at the start of the engagement phase, you may spend 1 force and choose another friendly ship at range 0 to 2. If you do, you may transfer 1 green token to it, or transfer 1 orange token from it to yourself.
Oh, orange token, right, okay. I was thinking Plo might be able to remove his own stress in the engagement phase for a force so he opens his dial up again.
Plo 5. You love that 5k, Haney. That 5k would have been brave.
Yeah, I don't know about the 5k on Plo there. I definitely would have gone with the 2 sloop though.
I mean, I called the one bank. We'll see how it goes. Right?
Yeah. But that
But I
barrel
think
roll was
Plo's
real
in a
nice.
very bad position currently.
Maybe not, you know, because
So
I don't think he's in bullseye.
Yeah.
No.
At this point as
Oh,
well.
right, yeah.
At this point as well. So we don't know what Sunfac's doing. And we don't know what Anakin and Obi are doing.
Yeah.
If they both just come into the fight now, Sunfac's out of disengagement for this fight. So once again, Paul has got more guns shooting than Kev has.
Yeah.
Paul's
I mean-
got this engagement as well as he can possibly do, and Kev is
Yeah,
right now
true. At
trying to gain back some kind of
the
traction.
end of it, Plo range 1 will probably kill that one whole Grievous before he dies.
Yep.
So swapping Plo
Yep.
for Grievous isn't the end of the world
No,
if
it isn't.
no other
It isn't.
damage comes through.
And I'm pretty sure it will.
Yeah.
Anakin looks like he's going to get a shot on one of them this turn.
Yep. Yeah, I wonder if Anakin has done something. So it's a fine-tuned barrel roll,
Yeah.
and then a target lock. Do you think?
I don't know. It depends if. Yeah,
Focus and then
he's
have
probably
Obi
got
keep it
another
for
shot
defence.
lining up. Oh yeah,
2
two
sloops from
sloop.
Obi. Yeah, that's not.
Trying to get away from that
Yeah,
roll.
it's not bad at all. Yeah, well, exactly
Yeah,
that.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this because if Sunfac does turn in and you kill Grievous early, you've got extra shots on the most important
Yeah.
ship. And then Anakin hard one maybe.
Well, yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
Anakin,
Told you that's all he needed.
Did he
to
barrel
do.
roll away with Plo?
Yeah.
So that's just to stop, literally to stop the tractor.
Yeah.
No, see, this is actually an issue because
Right.
Anakin can't shoot Grievous this turn if that's range 1.
Fine.
Well, Chertek will give Anakin the tractor beam.
No,
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 not reach.
Chertek's not range 1 of Anakin, no way.
No, right, okay. Fair.
He's in bullseye.
Because otherwise that could be a dead Anakin quite
yeah,
easily.
yeah.
Chertek would get double
It
rerolls at
also
range
does
1 minus
depend
1 agility.
what thing he's doing. Because if
What Sunfac's doing.
if he does the hard 2, I do think he might be able to fit that barrel roll back in.
What if he just does a hard 1 though? Is he at range 1 of
I
Anakin?
think,
Can he mess with Anakin
I
there?
don't think if you just do the hard 1, but if you do the hard 1 and barrel, I also
If you,
don't think it
if you do
fits.
the hard one, you've then got to barrel or boost somewhere though, which will
Yeah.
put you out over the range on Anakin.
Yeah.
Do
to
you
get-
have
to
to
get-
barrel
to get the tractor,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Because-
and also if you're hard 1, you're going towards the rock.
Yeah. You might be able to seems right hard 2 and then barrel back into range 1 to be able to give the tractor, but
Yeah.
it will be close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
very close.
it's about how far you can
It's
creep back.
how far forward you come and if you can go back far enough, isn't it? I think on that one. Just take the target off, I think, over Anakin. No, maybe you
No,
got,
no, no.
you got Obi-Wan behind you, focus.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
But you could
I mean, he's already
You
got
could-
a lock on Grievous.
you could give him Plo's focus. So you could take target
Yeah.
lock, give him Plo's focus.
But Anakin very much. Anakin's already got the lock
Oh yeah, true. Sorry.
on Grievous. It's
Yeah.
whether he changes the lock to Sunfac or whether he leaves it on Grievous. At 6 kills Grievous, but then has Plo and Obi to shoot at Sunfac, who's probably gonna fly around the rock. Yeah. That's alright, actually. That's not too bad at
Yeah,
all.
no way you can get in there now. So.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you could bank boost on the tractor. Oh, there you go. Look, no, that's it. I told you.
Alright, yeah,
Anakin could be dead.
But
No, where? How?
no,
What he barrel rolls him,
he gets
up
rid of the token.
and
still.
in between that gap.
Yeah,
You
He
can't
gets rid
barrel
of the
Anakin.
token.
Oh, did he reach Anakin?
Yeah, he did reach Anakin.
He
Oh
still-
yeah, he gets rid of
He
the
still
token
will
with
get rid of
Plo,
the
yeah.
token, so he doesn't get that.
Yeah, he doesn't get the
bonus.
reroll on that. Yeah.
I think he's keeping him where he is. Yeah,
He just wanted to give extra.
he's just range
But
1.
you can't
with-
get rid of the token because of the initiative, as we
Yeah,
mentioned.
exactly.
Because
That's
Kev's
what I'm
going
saying,
second
Yeah,
on the
Pulse
initiative.
happens first.
yeah. So I think
But
Kev,
Paul's
Kev
just
could have
hit
killed
four
Anakin
there.
then. Yeah, Grievous is well dead. Not even a shot. Yeah, I think that's a misplay, honestly. 'Cause
No,
barrel-
you're taking taking 3 dice on your 2.
Yeah, but
focus.
so you barrel roll Anakin up and forwards, right? And then you're getting 4 dice, range 1, with 2 re-rolls.
You still get that. He's range 1.
Yeah.
Nothing changes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, but then he might not have been able to shoot at Grievous if you
I
barrel
thought
rolled
he
him
would
up
have
and
barrel rolled
forwards.
him away. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think Grievous is gonna die there either way.
What's the measurement there? Oh, side up.
Yeah.
See if
Yeah,
it's
he's trying to
obstructed.
kill Anakin. Which is the right
It's the right
shout.
call. It's the
Yeah.
PS6. Oh, I6. 2, 1 blank.
Does he spend the focus?
Oh, was there focus on it, you think?
Yeah, I think it's a hit focus
focus.
blank.
I mean, Kev's rolling 2 dice, 3 dice. Yeah, 3 dice. Because tractor beam and then the rock.
Oh no, he rolled focus blank.
And chose not to spend.
Yeah. I think
Because-
all 3 ships here are just going to shoot at Sunfac, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Well,
Well,
two
Obi
left.
and Plo.
Yeah, the 2 left, sorry.
Hit eyes?
2 hits.
No, he's not got focus there, has he?
He's got force though, yeah. Yeah, that's 2.
Of course, yeah.
Dodges.
Yeah.
There's 2 paint there, so yeah.
Spends
Oh, that was
spends
focus.
focus. so
Okay, cool. It's not a bad first
Paul
shot.
just deciding what he was spent in.
It's now.
And Obi shot.
Maybe same shot, range 3.
No
Just checking for
CLT.
CLT.
But token, that's all the same. Sunfac. Sunfac's going to get what?
Even
4
a
dice.
damage here is huge.
2.
That's 2.
No,
that's-
plenty of paint there. What is it? Focus?
Oh,
focus?
no,
I
that looks
think
like
there's
2
one
evade.
No, 2
No,
focuses
just
there.
one
so
evade.
Takes a damage.
Well,
That's huge.
that's good. That's very
Real
good.
huge.
Yeah.
Now Obi is going to disengage, right?
Well, let's see what Chertek does first.
Yeah.
Chertek could really hurt Anakin here.
That's what I was thinking. Oh,
4 dice.
that's huge. Gets a reroll. Yeah, 4 hits.
Yeah.
So that's 2 dice on defense with
That's-
force and
I was
focus.
crit as well. I
One of
don't
those
think-
is a blank though.
Dead Anakin.
Still 3, still Anakin.
Yeah, that's huge. Anakin has a lot
Yeah.
of points.
That swings it back in Kev's favour in the points race.
See how horrible that is.
Yeah, I
though.
know.
The fact that you can see how hard Pipo's worked to be in this
Oh,
position.
Paul's
And
had
that's
an
the- like-
amazing engagement,
Yeah.
and Kev's still just taking a ship off the board at the same time as he did. And he's taken a more expensive ship
Yeah.
off the board.
Oh no, still alive.
What?
What? I think.
Yeah, no, he's dead. Look, it's on
Yeah,
the screen.
yeah.
It's dead. I think he's just.
Oh.
Talking about it.
I think what he might have been asking was whether he could transfer Anakin's focus to Plo for the shot. Whether he should have done that or not.
Okay. This is
This is now a really, really, really tight game because I don't.
It's just hard to
Obi's
take
got-
down some fact without 6.
Obi's really
Kev
got
plays this
disengaged, doesn't he? Because if Obi goes forwards, he's gonna
Yeah.
go on that
Oh,
rock and
well.
not have a shot no matter what. I mean, the only saving grace here is Sunfac's already used that side arc. So if
I
he
mean,
wants to do his tractor
Are
beams
both
and stuff.
of them damaged? Obi isn't damaged.
No, Plo's missing
Yeah.
a shield.
And he has got regen, hasn't he? Both
does,
of these
yeah.
2 have regen.
Both of these do.
So, I think at this point you've got 26 minutes left on the board. What you've got to be thinking here is, I'm up on points because of my shields. So if I run away, I'm regen up to full, and then I just take the next 25 minutes to take off at least 1 more health on Sunfac, I win.
Yeah, but they've only got 1 shield they can regen. innit? So they've got to regen.
Yeah, but they
come
can
in,
regen
lose
it,
the shield.
But they can regen
come
it
in.
twice.
Yeah, yeah.
And they can lose that shield twice without losing half points.
Yep.
That's the thing. They are up on survivability at this point. So what you need to do is go, alright, well I might not kill both of your ships, but as long as Sunfac's half health,
Yeah, 1 damage.
Yeah, now I can just
survive
run away.
26 minutes, yeah.
yeah, this game is definitely going to time.
Yeah.
I'm calling it here.
I mean, it was kind of expected.
Yeah,
though. It's,
yeah.
it's very much a Pipo style.
Well, actually, to be fair, like if this game didn't go to time, Kev wins.
Yeah.
Within like 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's either. Yeah.
It's either Paul can win it and it goes to time, or Kev wins it and
Yeah, in
wins it
regular time.
spectacularly in 5 seconds. Which could still happen.
Yeah, it could quite easily.
Paul might not care about running away. Paul might just go, no, I'm going to kill him.
Slightly wish that Paul, told somebody he was going to bring this list. I would have lent him my play clue.
I was gonna say, have you guys got the plastic microphones?
Yeah. But I don't have mine on me.
No. How many tickets was that?
You got it for participation.
You got it for the ship?
Yeah, the ship.
That's
yeah.
really cool.
So you got the ship, an all art plo card,
And then
a
like
calibrated a Delta 7B, a battle meditation.
and a set of
Some
The-
generics of your faction, was it?
the cardboard.
Cardboard,
But
yeah.
like cloak and
Yeah,
cardboard,
yeah.
Dial
dial and
and
everything. Yeah.
Base
Those
plates.
dials are really cool, and like the wedge one and
Yeah.
the target
Yeah.
locks particularly. I really like those. They're a really cool little thingy.
I mean, yeah, they're cool, but at the same time they're cardboard. And like,
Yeah.
I live in a house where if you need a dial cover, you get a 3D.
No, but I
perfectly
mean, like, the,
painted one,
just like the face target locks and things like that.
Yeah.
Just like little, they were just like a little cool thing.
I wish they weren't cardboard. That's the only thing. If they had like printed them on acrylic, it'd be wicked.
Yeah, but they'd be mad pricey as well. I think I mentioned like how many tickets you need for them.
Yeah, but what does acrylic cost? Nothing really.
It's the production
So, yeah,
depends what they've got available, doesn't it? Like,
Well, they had like these wicked enamel clone trooper helmets for Destiny.
or like tokens.
Yeah, but
Shield
they were.
tokens.
That's it. Like they were metal underneath, and then like a full
The
ink print on top, and then
Oh,
The
wow.
Destiny swag and the Legend of the Five Rings swag.
it's so much
so
better.
much better than X-Wing.
Yeah.
Was it really
Like,
nice?
Yeah.
Beyond better. Even the mats for Destiny. There was a Clone Wars one where it was like the Battle of Geonosia.
Yeah.
And it looked
Commander Cody on the
amazing.
front.
Like it was one of the best bits of artwork they've had. And they were like, "You're not playing Imperial Assault, you can't have it." And there's a stack of them there. There's like 50 left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's like, "No, you don't play. You're not playing Imperial Assault. These aren't the right prize tickets." It's
Yeah.
like, there's 50 left.
But it's awesome.
And it's just like, take my X-wing prize
please,
tickets and just
please,
give me
I
that.
just want the
map.
pretty picture.
Well, that's why I decided after day one, I was like, I want one thing, and that's gonna be my one goal, which is to go out and get that art print. And then everybody in the
Yeah.
entire room stole my idea.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I'm the original creator of
Yeah,
the
really.
signed art
Yeah.
print idea. Yeah. It
It
wasn't.
sat in my room. I need to put it up. To be fair.
Well, I'm trying to get a frame for it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It was a sound off.
Like all
Everyone
of the
there.
people.
Oh, you just got it
well,
signed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's some big names on there. There's Rasta Mace. There's Simeon Delapina.
No, I didn't know
There's,
if you meant it was like signed by the artist or anything.
Oh no. But like Paul LaRue signed it.
That's
Paul
cool.
Eva signed it. All
Alex
of the
Davey.
OP team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Had some randos that I never met before just signed it.
Yep.
Why not?
Yeah, we've got one in store. Actually. The Destiny store champ mat is awesome.
Yeah,
It's
I bet it
Mr.
is.
Bones, like just
Oh, wicked.
charging across like this cityscape. It's amazing. I'm like, what? Why don't we get cool artwork?
Well, that's it. So when
the
I
artwork
saw
on
that,
Pose nice. To be fair.
that Clone Commander Cody map, I was like, I want that map.
I don't play the game, but I want it.
No. There's something. It's really weird. Like card games are very much in my blood, and
Yeah.
there's something about a nice map that just
Yeah.
looks right.
Makes
you
makes
know?
you happy.
So like I've got loads of maps,
That
stored away.
that
I've got
was like-
a Captain Phasma Store Championship Destiny one. And the second I won it, I was like, I don't want to use this.
That was
So
such
I
a
put it
big
up on the
part
wall.
of like playing card
It
games
was,
for me.
yeah.
Of like going to a tournament and having your map and having your
Mm.
card sleeves that match
Yeah.
and having everything set out all nicely.
all pretty.
And it's like you're like your own little battle area. Do you know what I mean?
But it's weird.
Yeah, really
like,
good game, Duck and Bay. Yeah. See if Paul can pull it out of the win. He's definitely had the better of the engagements.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Can he maintain it and get the damage through to win?
The only problem is with the. Oh right, okay, I get no because he's got the primary arc anyway, doesn't he?
No.
Or does Kev with Chertek just transfer the token to Obi, barrel roll him into Bullseye?
Well,
arc
it's
of
giving him
Chertek
it's
there?
giving him the options, isn't it? It's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna choose one.
Tractor beam boost forwards. I'm pretty sure is going to be the. What way is Sunfax arc facing?
Docking Bay, I'm jealous, very much so. So, it is in New Zealand, so.
Oh wow.
I thought that. Right, okay. I thought.
I didn't know. So
Docking Bay was
yeah.
Is
Nick
it-
Bond.
No, he said morning from New Zealand.
Oh
so-
right, okay. Unless Nick Bond's in New Zealand.
well, I was thinking to myself, oh, it's just some guy that lives in England. So he lives in like Dorset or something. So he
In
sat
the
outside.
rain.
Yeah, he sat outside in the rain, freezing. Like, oh, I've got it on my phone.
No, it's
A little thermos
Yeah,
of
yeah.
tea and a sandwich. Yeah, that's not a fun day. I wish X-Wing had more official maps. Yeah, I mean, imagine some crazy. You win a system open and they go, yeah, well, you know what? You can have this map, which is a Mustafar exclusive map.
Yeah.
That's just lava everywhere. Why aren't they doing this? Yeah, it is Nick Bond. There we go. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What's he?
I thought,
Yeah, come on. Know your stream members, fam.
I thought he
Jesus.
was. And then I was like, wait, New Zealand, that must be. Oh, he's on holiday then.
No, he's shooting a new Lord of the Rings, isn't he?
Oh.
Yeah.
He's Gandalf.
Yeah. If I wasn't in New Zealand, I'd be there. Right, yeah. I mean,
Obviously.
Well, I
Yeah.
think I'd choose to be New Zealand, to
ooh,
be
that's
honest.
Yeah,
a
me
big
too.
shot coming out of Kev there.
If I wasn't here, I'd
That's
be
exactly
in New
what
Zealand.
it's
So, is that another deleted...
I think that is. I think. Oh no.
it's Obi,
Yeah,
so Obi and he's blanked completely, so yeah, dead.
Chertek just one shot Obi. I feel like going outside and slapping Kev upside his head. But
Has he one-shotted him?
has he?
He's
Yeah,
also,
yes,
yeah, there
yes,
he goes.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
This is, yeah.
Wow.
Just
It's big.
brutality from these Nantex.
Wow.
I hope
Paul
he,
had the upper hand in the engagements the whole way
Yeah.
through, and it's just 2 shots.
I hope Kev feels pleased with himself. Just disappointed at this.
Oh, mate, I would love it. New Zealand is definitely on my bucket list of places to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better than Oz. I definitely wouldn't go to Australia. That
Oh,
wouldn't be- no,
I don't know.
No,
I'd like
I
to
don't know.
Australia, yeah.
Scorpions, spiders,
Yeah, I'd
bears,
love to
all
go
manner
Australia.
of weird things.
Bears?
Yeah, man, they got koalas.
Yeah,
That's
that will
not known-
ruin you.
Not known for
They
being
are so
ferocious.
slow.
It will
They are
kill you
so
and
slow.
give you syphilis. Trust.
Yeah, but not known for being ferocious, mate.
Well,
Morning, Kay. Thank you for joining
anything
us.
when it's hungry will kill you. Oh, there
Yeah,
you go.
it is.
Look, there you go.
That's
It's,
true.
and the fire.
Mostly on fire.
Yeah.
Most of the world's on
I tell
fire
you what,
right now, let's be fair. There's
you-
a lot of stuff going wrong.
You can go to Australia while I go to Japan.
That's cool. At least I'll be able to speak to people. You'll spend like 2 years learning the language and then
What
they'll
you
still
talking
be like,
about?
oh,
I'm
look
gonna
look at him.
What? I'm taking Arfon with me.
Yeah,
Arfon
but-
is like
Arfon,
a
yeah.
Japanese ninja.
They all looked at Arfon because he's tall enough to be their god.
I'll take Kay with me. I'll be fine. Kay, you come. You come
Imagine
Japan
if Dad
with
went
me.
out
And,
there. Imagine if Dad went out there.
yeah, he'd feel tall, wouldn't he?
No,
You'd
he
feel
wouldn't.
tall.
I'm not on about him feeling tall. People would come up to his hair and be like, "This isn't real. He's lying," and start pulling it
What?
off him.
He'd walk around with a group of women that just hold one dread each, right?
Rastasan.
Rastas. Well, I don't know. Yeah, is that a tad racist? Can we,
Yeah.
we say that?
Let's tone it back.
Kay,
just said
yeah,
Rastas.
yeah. You know
It
what
is
your old
lovely,
man
but
would
too
say,
hot.
right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's too cold here, so.
My Japanese is so bad that every time I try to speak, people take pity up and speak English. Yeah,
I know like 3 words in Japanese.
is one of them baka?
No.
Oh right, okay.
I know like hello.
What's is it-
Konnichiwa?
What? Yeah, that's like good morning, and then like ohio gozaimasu is like good afternoon, and I used to know
Baka is like stupid, innit?
Was it?
Yeah, it just means stupid. I've watched a lot of
Oh,
anime.
I say I
at my
watch more
time.
anime and
Yeah,
learn some
that's
more.
it.
I watch it with the English dub on though, so you can't like.
Oh no,
I can't.
no, seriously.
It depends what I'm watching.
No, you can't watch English dub anime.
Why?
What? What? No, Sim.
For people,
Are you one of these
so
people as well?
For me, it's because I
No,
can't. No,
that's
listen.
wrong.
I don't
listen.
like reading
Here-
subtitles.
No, yeah,
Right,
I
right.
can't read subtitles because I'm that blind. So I'll be sat in bed, and instead of having to watch the TV, the only thing I'm looking at is I'm squinting at these subtitles at the bottom of the screen, and I can't actually watch
No,
the TV.
so
I am constantly reading.
I can't
so I
watch
can't-
regular TV without
No.
subtitles now.
I'll
because
have them
I'm
on
just
when I can't
stuck
hear
with it.
anything, like when I'm eating and stuff. To be fair, when I'm eating, I just turn the TV on.
What?
What have you done? How have you done that?
I don't know how
That's
it's
quite
explosion,
cool.
But
But-
we used to be able to do it, but I guess it's because I was.
I
on
mean,
the
it's a
wrong-
bit late.
But I
Do
think
it when
it's one of
Kev
these
puts down
ones.
his dials.
No, do it
Awesome.
next time, and the ship gets one shot.
Yeah.
It's one of the buttons I pressed. It's currently making loads of noises. I apologise.
Look at this. Look. Everybody's getting on the dub train. I'm actually slightly offended like this. Why is there an S in the middle of the table? It's S for Simeon.
Yeah.
Just so you know, he's on stream.
Yeah.
There was an A as well. S means some fact.
Fun sack. Big bag of fun.
Big
Sorry guys
crock
for
of
deafening you, because I
rubbish.
know that explosion is loud as well.
And some facts on 1 health with a damaged engine.
Yeah.
This is
But
come on,
he's
Plo.
still so brutal.
I believe in Plo.
I don't.
I do.
I actually
I do.
really
Is Plo
don't
worth
believe
more
in Plo.
than Shertek? He is, yeah.
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 Even with the 1 point bid, so yeah.
Yeah. If he just does damage to some fact,
Right,
regens,
okay,
runs
wait.
away.
What,
can
you
do
know what I
this.
need? I need people to move his head out of the way so I can see where.
You need to do the explosion coming from Pipo's head right now, because
there's an
Pipo's
issue
like,
here.
what is
There
happening?
is
I
an
can't
issue.
remember how I did it.
Close stressed.
There used to be a...
Oh, Plo. Yeah, but if you just
One Jedi in a
What?
dream. This ain't no farm boy.
I thought it was this one. But,
What button did you press for that?
Alt and 1.
Alt and
But I can
one.
only do it from like some verses. Like, if Alt and 2 will make like... That probably made flying noises.
Right, okay. Anyone else?
And then that probably made like shooting noises. But
Yeah.
turn the volume down different, so,
Oh. Yeah. Right, okay, I thought he was taking a shot at Kev there for a second. Right? Nailed by anybody else, and I'd say Kev had this, but it's Paul. And for a second there, I was like, "Whoa, whoa!" Just taking shots at
Shade,
Kev.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot
Throwing
of shade
shade.
being thrown there.
Yeah, that's true though, but it is Paul, so you
Yeah.
always expect the unexpected. But that is brave. I'm Play Clune, I'm facing down 2 Nantex.
this
But
is
I'm
the
not
only
arranged
option
one of
here.
any of them.
This is the only option.
Well, that's it. Yeah, but I mean, some fact can bump and still mess with him. Oh yeah, yeah.
So he can here
That's very.
rotate, spin his arc, boost one forward.
Where is his arc? It doesn't matter where his arc is. He can spin his arc. Oh yeah.
You just
Yeah,
boost
boost
someone
one
forward.
forwards,
Yeah.
spin his arc. Can you opt not to move on a track
Yeah.
beam?
Yeah. Why would you boost it one forward?
Yeah.
No. See, I'd go completely the
Yeah.
opposite way. I'd leave him exactly where he is. Transfer the tractor beam over to Plo Koon, barrel roll him into the bullseye, get the 5 dice.
No.
Off the,
No. So you just stay there and you
yeah.
boost Obi-Wan one forward with your arc
Yeah,
to
you're
the
gonna-
side.
you're
So
gonna
Obi
now
can't.
transfer and boost
Obi
him, yeah.
can't shoot Sunfac, even if Sunfac doesn't kill Plo. Obi can only shoot Chertek. Isn't going to deal 4 to Chertek in one shot. You have 2 shots on Plo.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's going to boost him forward. Yeah, but...
Or maybe he doesn't.
Look,
maybe he
at
just
the end
gives
of the
him
day,
tractor and
the
leaves him.
fact that we're arguing about how many options Kev has,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Shows.
like,
to be
shows
honest, yeah.
because all of them are good.
Yeah.
Kev hasn't actually made a bad move. He just has so many good moves.
Well, no. See, this is. I think Kev made some really awful moves in the beginning. I think
it was
his opening
some
with this
fucking
messing
Chertek
about in the
with it,
corner
yeah, they
was
were-
so bad.
They were very, very cautious.
Yeah.
But look, it's worked. And
Yeah, it has
I'm-
worked. Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not boosted him forward. Surely that gives you the bullseye.
maybe he just doesn't want to move.
No, well, actually, I can
Do you know
see
what
it.
I mean?
Or maybe
I
he
can
doesn't
see
wanna
it
give
because
range
at the
one back.
moment.
Yeah. Because like this is the
Oh,
same
that's
option.
it. No, this.
Yeah. It's over.
It's
How was
over.
that 4 dice? That shouldn't have been 4 dice.
Yeah.
It's some
Range 1 and some facts ability.
Oh, his ability.
He
No.
gets 5
No,
with bullseye.
Yeah. You got me there.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know actually.
Only 1 damage.
Yeah. What? He's on.
No, he's on 1 hole. Right? So it's
No.
four dice. Plo gets 2. So at best, yeah, he can be on 1 hole.
Hits with 1. Oh man.
Bends the lock.
Hits with 3.
Bends the 3.
Chertek
2
dodges both.
Takes 1.
Takes 1 damage. Right, so really it needs to be blanks here.
Yeah.
Nope. Chertek gets his rerolls as well.
2 dice.
Okay. So it's he just needs double dodge and he'll be fine. That's
No.
not double dodge,
Yay.
that's game. Wow.
Oh, there's Nantex. Oh,
Yeah,
I've
no,
pressed him,
no.
haven't
I don't think it's going to go to time anymore, Haney.
I? They are a bit oppressive, aren't they?
Wow. That was
Um,
a bad.
Did you leave it in front of the fan?
Yeah, like how it is.
Okay.
Almost melted the plastic.
What happened?
What
I
happened
think-
was Kev
The Nantex
started
got into range
getting
1.
a little bit of Nantec interaction
Yeah.
and just one-shotted Jedi after Jedi after
Yeah.
Jedi.
I also, I definitely think that
FFG made a mistake.
they did, yeah. I think they
FFG made a big mistake. And they were like, hey, new players, you want to beat ace players? Go
Well,
ahead.
You know what hurts me even more? I know just how strong the Jedi
Yeah,
can be.
yeah, Jedi are amazing.
Like this,
they have loads of
Paul flew
options.
that list like a
Yeah.
boss as well.
Yeah,
But
Paul
like,
flew it amazingly.
imagine if Paul flew like that against Impacers or something.
Ruin
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I don't
Yeah.
think there would have been much of a game there at all.
No.
I think this
right?
has
But
the
this
same.
is just.
You know when TLT first came out,
Yeah.
and everyone just couldn't find a way to deal with it because the
Mhm.
arc could be anywhere, or the arc was everywhere
Yeah.
at the time.
So I stood
But
on
at
the
this
bottom of the door
point,
and was
it
like,
isn't
"I'm
like,
pushing
oh,
the
I've got a mobile arc. It's I have 2 arcs, and one of them's always pointing at you,
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
there is nothing you can do about
Yeah,
it.
unless I
That's
go,
it, yeah.
unless I do something wrong,
Yeah.
the arc's always pointing at you.
Yeah.
The only time it generally isn't is
Stress.
no, when they've had to move it one turn, because you can't. When you take the tractor, you have to rotate.
To a different.
So when you want
yeah.
your one of your things
But
more than the other, you have
can't-
to lose your
You
arc.
can't
yeah.
do any of the shenanigans while you stress, though, right? So the only way
Yeah.
to deal with can you?
Yes.
No, you can't. No.
Is
Yeah.
bumping stuff
Because
doesn't
it's
stop you.
perform a rotate
Yeah.
action, isn't it? And you can't perform a rotate
So
action when
the
you're
only
stressed.
way to deal with these is stress mechanics.
But
and
how do you put stress on them before they move? Is the thing. Like, what in the
you
game
can
does
drop
that kind of thing?
rig cargoes, but
Can you
Yeah,
still
but
gain
is
the
that
tractors
really-
though?
What's that? No, you can't get in the tractor.
You
no.
gain
'Cause you have to
cannot rotate your
perform the
thing to
rotate.
rear. Did he have it in the rear at all? No, you can't put it
You,
in the rear.
you can't
yeah.
put it in the rear. and
After
you
you
have
execute a
to
maneuver, you may
really
gain.
pick-
Oh, may no, the may there.
yeah, go on, you go first.
Cool. Cheers.
Right, we'll take 5 minutes, guys. We'll put you on placeholder and we'll get the next game for you. We're not far off finishing here. I'll be back with you shortly. See you in a little while.
go.
Another boot. So yeah, in this game we've got Ashok with
Very similar to last time.
very similar, but you can see the big difference is Delta 7B and spare parts on Anakin there. That's
droid
quite
may be wrong
huge.
with it. I might need to check that droid.
What, the speed up slow down
Yeah,
droid?
it
Do you
might
think it's
be,
a
it might be
regen?
regen instead. Yeah, let me just double check. It is a regen instead. Yeah.
Right. Lewis's list is very, very basic when it comes to it. Those are both. I don't know if I'd rather have stealth device or shield upgrade on Suntir, to be honest.
What has he gone for? Stealth. I'd go
Yeah,
for
he's got
stealth.
stealth. I think
100%
I'd
go
definitely
stealth.
go shield.
Stealth's really fun. You got to think, so focus works better on 4 dice.
Yeah.
Like, that is the maths behind it. So Suntir just instantly gets better. Whether or not that stealth device affects him for 1 turn, 2 turns, Suntir gains so many points from that stealth device just because he's got double focus almost every
Yeah,
turn.
but I'm just thinking about for like broader matchups against things like the droids or
Against the droids, it's real good. Against the
It's that
droids,
extra dice on
Yeah.
multiple shots. So
Yeah.
look,
and you can get a gas cloud. Look, he's got
Yeah.
1 gas cloud as well. I'm pretty sure that's Lewis's.
yeah.
likely to be intentional.
Or like against something like bombs.
Yeah, shield still goes.
Yeah,
Same time
the
stealth
shield
goes.
goes, but it saves you.
Yeah, but where are the bombs? You seen any bombs in the table?
There's not many bombs in the room.
There's not many bombs in X-Wing.
Is there that many bombs in hyperspace?
Yeah, exactly.
We've got a double fire spray list. It's got bombs.
Jamie Bradley.
Jamie Bradley.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm aware, I think they're the only bombs
Yeah,
in the room.
bombs have fallen off the meta a lot recently, especially in hyperspace. I mean, there isn't really much option.
Well, that's it. I
for
don't know what bombers there are in hyperspace. I mean, TIE bomber, I guess.
Are they in hyperspace?
Are they? Yeah, they must be.
Yeah, they are.
Resistance bomber.
Yeah.
There's
but
no first order bombers, is there? There's no. I guess you got Y wings of every
Yeah, of
magnitude,
every-
but they're not the greatest bombers in the world.
apparently there's a lot of droids in the room today. I'm just gonna sort out the actual stats on it.
But yeah, but is it a lot of droid swarms or is it a lot of
That's,
some
I
fat
don't know.
Chertek
Ryan just said to me, a lot of droids.
combos?
Yeah, just having that. I think it is just having that like, little, just a proton in there, or just Salisbury can obviously just been like
Yeah, I mean,
that one turn where it's like opportune to drop it.
I flew 2 Jedi and a Y wing, but the Y wing was fully designed to ion stuff. I mean, I guess I could have
broadside,
traded it. It could have traded broadside over
I
and
like
just
broadside.
made it a bomber, but I thought broadside was just so much better with the ion.
I like the four ship Republic list as well. Got the,
Wasn't yours a 5 shoot?
4.
like,
yeah,
I think it
that
might be
was
your
really strong.
Obi-Wan or Luminara
Luminara,
And then-
Wolfie,
and 2 Ys.
and 2 Ys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That list it had foresight on Luminara, but you can change like a few things around. And instead of having C-3PO on Wolfie, you've got like 2 proton bombs on the Y-wings. So they've each got a proton bomb, or one's got a proton, one's got a seismic. And in that matchup, when you've got ion and control, and then you start dropping bombs, it just starts to snowball incredibly.
Well, you know, I thought something for you though. So you know you were considering Nantex because of how controlled they were.
Yeah.
If you turn the Nantex on its side and shave the canopy off and put 2 little claws on it, they become tiny little IGs. You can just run 2 baby IGs, right? And then you've got,
that'd be cool, you know.
yeah,
It might try and do
because they've got like slits
Yeah.
in the front, right? So you turn it on its side, you cut the circle canopy off, and then you just make 2 little plasticard IG wings for it, right? And then you could just run dual IGs.
Grievous and 2
yeah.
mini RGs.
No, I wouldn't run the version everyone else is running.
No. You take a couple of vultures, maybe
2
2.
PS4s with
Yep.
Insnare.
Yep.
Chertek with Insnare and whatever, and then 2 droids.
Yeah.
With stuff.
With a few toys.
Could you get some of those horrible Discord missiles on?
Yeah, more than likely.
And
They
then
are
your dad
horrible,
would
aren't
never play you with Han Jake ever again.
He hates them, doesn't he?
What do you mean Hong Kong barrel roll up?
It's the thing of having 3. Like, as much as the 2 and Grievous is a really good list, it does have the problem of if you face a big ship, you just can't do anything against that big ship. And I don't like that.
I'm not really a fan of the Billabong.
No, I
don't-
Me neither. It feels slow. It's tanky, but like once again in that game, Kev lost it for pretty much nothing in return, and the
two Nantex did just win the game.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It was
very
just
much so.
a bit of a point sort.
I think we're gonna have what do you think of this game?
This is a very cagey start.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
I mean, I can see what Ashok is doing because he doesn't want to concede his side of the board with that gas cloud on it.
Yep.
I do actually no. Okay, I was gonna say I did actually see it just being a one-on-one between whatever ship is at the bottom there and the Inquisitor.
Just having
They
a
would
jab.
just duke it out
Anakin
over there
so
on that side.
Ashok's are all in the correct ships, so
Right, yeah, they are.
the
Yeah,
colours will help us out there.
it's interesting keeping Plo and Obi together.
They can just buff each other.
Yeah.
You have this. Oh, you have back. Help each other. Do you see some interesting lists in Hyperspace? You would not see in any other than that. I'm guessing it's 100.
See, I think it's actually personally the opposite. Like, I think the lists you see in Hyperspace are lists that you'll see in every Hyperspace all over the country.
Yeah, but there's
Whereas
only
in an
only
extended
yeah.
event,
You have
get
more
weird
options,
stuff
but
turn up.
we've not played Hyperspace in store for
Yeah, it's
ages.
true.
I'm looking at these just like,
It's a
what?
very
These
good
lists
point.
aren't lists.
Yeah.
Like Fishy's flying like old Rebel B.
Is he flying the world's list?
No,
It's like 5 ship rebels.
you can't. Zed's on.
Oh, Zed's on
yeah.
Hyperspace Legal, right? okay.
What was that? That was bad.
Yeah.
Big bumpage.
Just whacked the ship.
Lewis knocked it, and then Ashok went to go put it back and knocked it even more.
Sort out, sure, actually. Yeah, it is like that list, but I think just something like an extra B wing or something like
Right. Okay. I'm waiting for the new wave. Do we know when the new wave's coming out?
that.
Feb.
I think.
Nearly in time. No, System Open's not Hyperspace.
Yeah, I
anyway,
think
so
it'll be
it doesn't
after.
matter.
System.
Yeah. Because the second that those defenders become Hyperspace legal.
Is that that's what
Oh.
happened?
Yeah. So I had to look at that
Yeah,
list, right?
yeah.
And I'm feeling it. I am feeling it.
What, 2 and...
Yeah.
Why can't
I'm not sure about 2 now, though. I'm thinking I'd go with Sontier 1 and Death Rain.
I'm not a fan of Death Rain. It's not a ship
What do you
that
do
I've ever
against
used.
What do you do against the Nantex with 2 and Sontier? Like,
Get
you just
beat.
can't beat it. You just get beat. Yeah. Like, as much as the
Yeah.
defenders are strong, you need a bomb chucker to just be able to go, no, instant damage.
Yeah.
I need an
That's
instant
very
damage.
true.
Do you know what I mean?
But then, would you still stick with like a pilot skill 1
Yeah, you can only fit a pilot skill 1.
with Death Rain?
Yeah, pilot skill 1, Death Rain, and
What kind of loadout have you gone for on Death Rain? Has he got torps?
everything. Yeah.
Oh right, so
Not
it's like a
torps,
fully
not,
kitted.
Not
no, right.
proton
okay.
torps.
Right.
Got missiles.
What barrage? Or
Concussion.
concussion.
So I think
Concussion's not
I
bad.
think they're a point cheaper. They're just free attack missile. You need a target lock, but Death Rain just wants to be launching that bomb fight forward.
Yeah.
You just want to get him in the.
There's no other
Get
viable.
damage.
Is Death Rain hyperspace? Yeah.
No.
No, right. No, I was just wondering. Yeah.
No, I'm not on about hyperspace. Just in general. Nantex. Oh, Nantex are hyperspace. I always forget that. We're at
Yeah, I know,
hyperspace
it's
event,
really
and
annoying.
it just feels like you shouldn't be able to run them.
You know, it'd be nice. You know, it'd be real nice. In the points change, they shave another 2 points off the defender.
They don't need to do anything
Give it
to the
FCF?
factions
No, they
that
don't.
exist anymore. Because the factions that exist right now have been built with a power level of to go. We have this many ships. We can't make every ship overpowered, but like Cis and Republic and First Order maybe not so much, and Resistance maybe not so much because they've had a few more releases. But First Order and Republic, pretty much all the ships have had a power level that's way above like the average list. Because they've only got a few ships, so
Yeah,
FFG
yeah.
can't release ships that are bad. They can't be like, oh yeah, we've got
Here, have this
we,
ship,
we've
this one
got
you're fine, yeah.
we've got Republic with 3 new ships and 2 of them are terrible and 1 of them's really good. That's not the way it works. They need to have at least 3 ships that are viable. But then when it comes to hyperspace and most of the stuff that's good about Rebels and Imps, you can't run. A lot of the stuff that to do with Rebel and Imps you can't run. And then Republic just go, no, I've got triple Jedi. I can still run all the
Unless
stuff.
your name is Arfon James, in which case you're running 5 Naboo Starfighters today,
Good man,
Alphon
Alphon.
is a brave man.
all with advanced proton torps.
Brave man.
I'll show you in a minute. Pull it up. Oh, we got Mark Ryder fighting Decimator as well. There's funk in the room. You enjoy that one, mate?
Oh no, I'm laughing to myself. Sorry.
Just like giggling. Here comes Ashok in a little formation now. Got all his guys together.
Okay, so this is the guy at the bottom. So I redone. So funny.
But at the same time, it's kind of bad. That he sold you a product he ain't tested. But
No, it's not off him.
oh right, okay, right. I was gonna say.
I'd run off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Paul Smith invited me to like Astley Village Scout Group.
Keep random.
Do you know what? No, just a Paul Smith. There are many Paul Smiths in the world.
You can't get 9 prox mines in list anymore. Bombs are rubbish. When could you get 9 prox mines in list?
Back in 1.0 when extra munitions was a thing, maybe.
Maybe.
The Punishers. That whole.
Well, because I don't know how you get.
Place them before.
I don't know how you get.
Oh, the minefield
Yeah,
mapper.
yeah.
I'm not sure how you get 9 if they come in pairs though. You see,
I miss
clusters.
Oh,
I love
miss clusters so much.
It was so sweet when
Let's
you
go
got
back
that
to that.
sideways cluster and they had to go through all 3 and you just
They're
lick
They're
your
not going to
lips.
come back in the same way. Like, do you not remember Advanced Slam K-Wings with
Yeah,
cluster
you
mines?
over
They were
top of
the
it.
so
exactly.
fun.
Just
It was so
you see
fun.
the slam, you start getting
But I mean,
excited. You do
I
the
was
slam.
I was running. I remember you could run Ray and a PS2 K-wing that had chopper, so it could slam through like debris clouds and drop bombs and take damage, and it was the most fun thing. But you really shouldn't be at a chop prox
I ran-
mines after doing 2 maneuvers.
I ran Miranda and a Ghost, and that was fun. I mean, it didn't have a massive amount of prox mines, but it was cool. I beat 7 Z95s. I lost the Ghost in the first engagement and done 2 damage to 1 Z95, and then Miranda killed 7 Z95s. It was sick. And then I played that guy the second day. He was running the same 7 Z95s, and I was using 2 IGs. One IG got melted down straight away. The second IG killed 6 Z95s, so we win the game. And he was just looking at me like, "What is this magic?
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't kill a ship, and you won't win the game."
There are some games like that. I rewatched a game that I played ages ago against Josh Ince, where it was the first time I'd taken the Punishers, and I was running 2 of them and Whisper,
Yeah.
and he had his TIE Swarm, and it was like, you can never win this. There is not a single outcome where you win.
So the
If you
start.
come towards me, there's a bomb. You come even closer to me, there's another bomb, and then another bomb. There are certain matchups that you can just completely swing in your favour.
Oh,
by taking
perfect.
1 or 2.
Thank you, Kay. I appreciate it.
I
let
like
you know when it
bombs
gets
as well, Thaddeus.
there.
Big Dog still runs bombs, to be fair.
Yeah.
One of the few people.
That was is still one of my greatest moments on stream was when Mace threaded the needle.
Threaded the needle
in
between 2
through
prox
2
mines.
prox mines. That was mental. What a game that was. I was on it. That
So
was back when I was good at X.
We've moved from being cagey on our own board edges to being cagey on the
On
side
the
board
side,
edges.
yeah.
Yes.
Who's got better final salvo?
3 dice, 2 dice, 2 dice.
And 3 dice, 2
3
dice,
dice,
2
2
dice.
dice, 2 dice. So
Yeah,
even final
exactly
salvos.
the same, right? I mean, bombs definitely would have changed the face of this game if they just started blowing up rocks in the middle of the board.
Yeah, Benny just started flinging bombs out. So we've got the breakdown. We have 36 lists today.
What we
1
looking-
resistance list,
Wicked. Is that
Mark
Mark
Ward.
Ward? Yeah.
2 scum lists,
Okay. Well.
2 first order lists.
Yeah, and George is running one of the.
Yeah,
first
Josh
orders.
Ince is the other.
Right. Okay.
Rebels 4, Separatists 7,
yeah.
Empire 9, and Republic 11. Republic list.
Yeah. I mean that's going to be similar across a lot of
I
tournaments
think that is what you'll see.
now.
Quite telling
It'd
of
be
the
interesting.
Quite telling of the hyperspace matter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it'd be interesting how the game will get either spiced up or ruined by the Aces pack, right? Because it'd be nice to get some
cool
actual
new-
aces in other factions.
Well, I don't know if we're actually getting aces, but we're getting new ships. Who knows if they're going to actually be aces?
Well, you know the aces pack's gonna drop in it.
Yeah, but we've seen what's in it, haven't we?
Have we?
Like the new pilots and stuff.
Have we seen all of them?
Most of them.
Really? I haven't seen any of them.
It's stuff like
Is Tycho in there?
It's stuff like K2SO in the
In the what?
U-wing as well. Like
Is it any good?
He ain't an ace.
What is
No,
it?
He's a robot.
They're not aces.
He's a robot.
Oh,
Is
right,
it called
okay.
an aces pack? See, I
Yeah,
haven't
it is
looked at
called
any
it.
of this new release.
Yeah, no. Well,
Like, I don't look at any
remember
of it
seeing
anymore
some pictures
because
of it.
I'm not in the pages, and it's just easier to be like, oh,
I
there's
just
new
know
stuff
for-
out.
So
I
the
have to
really
learn
cool
it now.
the actual ace that's coming out is the FO one. That's
The
gonna
FO
be
Right.
one.
Okay. Yeah.
the Interceptor,
I might be. Yeah.
That one's actually going to be really good.
I'm telling you, if I get Hera in a T70, I'll be playing Resistance. If that's gonna happen in the pack.
Give me news.
You know what else I'm looking forward? You know how the new Star Wars is going to come out, right? Well, you might end up with T70 Wedge. I'd like a T70,
T70
Wedge.
yeah,
That would be
'cause-
wicked.
well, he's in the book, isn't he? So
He
I've
is, yeah.
literally just ordered the book. It's being delivered today, actually.
Yeah.
Does not sound fun to me.
But yeah, because it turns out Wedge taught Poe to fly, and they've
Yeah.
gone and like found him. He's living on a farm in Norway.
Wicked.
Like, that's cool.
Wedge.
That's really
Poe.
cool. But
Isn't
I don't want Wedge in a T70 as far as X-Wing
Yeah.
goes.
well, why not? It'd be fun. It'd be great.
Wedge is the only reason I don't like X-Wings. All the other X-Wings are like, yeah, cool, whatever.
Why
and then you play against Wedge, and you're just like, I have to kill that first.
Yeah.
There is not a single
Yeah,
game
exactly.
you play where
Right?
Wedge is on the board where he doesn't need to die first.
No, yeah.
Okay,
I get that.
So yeah, give him a T70, give him Black One,
Yeah.
that'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. It will
Yeah.
be. It
Yeah.
will
The
be
Hot
like
Shot
an
and
ace.
Aces pack.
Yeah,
That
there you
one.
go.
The
Yeah, hot shots and aces.
And there's a U-wing on the front. Hot shot and aces.
Never tell me the odds. That's the obstacles pack. Isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, that's.
What?
So we've had
What?
yeah. So it's a pack of
Oh,
just
is that a different kind of gas cloud?
yeah. there's
Oh,
some
look at
different
that!
gas
They've gone
clouds in there.
crazy.
Yeah.
Recent wreckage. Oh right, okay, yeah. This is.
So it
for
comes
those-
with like weird game modes and stuff.
It's
And there's the fully
casual
loaded
chumps.
device pack. That
No customized.
no, there are customized in
There
it.
are
So
customized.
there
There's
was
a
it was
picture
at
of it.
Gen Con or something.
Yeah.
Someone took a picture of the back of the box and there's customized on the back of the cool.
Wedge is king. Long live Wedge until
And
he
this
gets
pack
shot. Yeah, it's
also
very
this
true.
pack also is a return of customized and ion bombs.
Ion bombs.
Ion bombs back. I
Yeah,
remember.
baby.
Sim tried to ion bomb me
Hot
once.
shot and aces.
Ended up losing the game.
So the ones we can
cheated.
see, we've got they're really aces these. So we've got
Page Tico.
Paige Tycho, Monarchy in a Decimator,
Yeah, what an
known
ace.
for being aces.
On an auto blaster.
Leia in a Falcon,
Yes,
Phasma in an
mate.
FO,
Yes, PS4.
something in a silencer. That's the U-wing. That's K2SO in a U-wing. The real
she was
aces.
saying aces, man.
Gina
Kind of-
Moonsong in a B-wing.
I had no idea who
So,
these people are. In
AC
fairness.
ships. But yeah, there was spoilers for
But-
Gen Con. I could have took a picture of the back of the box. And
Yeah.
there's a full list out there.
But-
someone will be
Yeah.
able to link it in the chat.
Like Psycho Tycho is meant to be back, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. I think Tycho
So,
is a legitimate pilot.
With the new obstacles,
Yeah.
are they going to allow you to play them in normal games?
I don't know. It might just be a narrative.
I believe
That
so.
might be some.
No, I think there are actually new obstacles.
You nearly
But
said
with
lobsters,
like
right?
lobsters, yeah,
There are
lobsters.
new obstacles.
I think there are actually new obstacles, but
Oh right.
or they're the same ones. I think they might even be the same shape, just with a different like design on them.
Oh
So
no,
you probably
no,
got
no!
one
I'm not
of
taking
those
that.
games,
I'm
yeah.
not having all art rocks.
But no, but
You know-
what they are is it's for people that like don't want to buy the core set and want to play a different faction, and you get like rig cargo shoots and stuff like that. So.
But
I mean, those are
when you're,
useful.
like you're explaining these releases, FFG are always releasing these packs for those like fringe players.
Yeah.
It's like, what is
There
this
may be some
target
a-
demographic?
there may be some
I
actual new
understand
ones in
this.
there, I don't know.
I understand this, but when they're thinking about who they're targeting this as, why haven't they targeted the X-Wing community in so long?
They're like, yeah.
Why
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
they actually gone, players that have been playing this game for at least 2 years, let's give them something that
Yeah.
they'd enjoy,
Yeah, yeah,
and not
exactly.
go, new players just be able to
I
beat
think-
this, new
But
players
then
be able
again-
to
I
eat
think
this.
that's what
again,
they think the new ships are
Have
for.
you
but-
have you not noticed that the longer you play X-Wing, the saltier you are about FFG and X-Wing
Yeah,
as a
because
whole?
because you
that there
understand
is-
X-Wing more,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you understand what needs
But,
to happen
like-
more. But at the end of the day, FFG
Sim-
is a business pretty much owned by
But
Disney
what could
when
they
make Star
release that you'd go, oh yeah, that's cool, yeah, great,
Vom-
nice.
you'll
Some,
like
new,
Von Reg.
some new rules. some new ships that introduce some new rules in a fun and creative way, and don't just go, I am going to hand out tractor beams for
Right, but
completing
that's
zero
but,
conditions.
No. But what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
what
here
I'm
is
just-
that was
Okay.
FFG trying to
that.
do
No.
that, trying to give these. They're just not good enough to do that,
That
right?
isn't a new. That isn't a new
Oh, yeah.
mechanic.
Oh,
A new
the
mechanic.
new ships have got new
Yeah.
mechanics. Bomb-Regs Tie has.
Okay.
What is it? The power
What
of
is
the
it?
Dorito?
No,
Does it come in
it's a
3
condition
different
card.
flavors?
No, it's. So you know we got strain.
Yep.
It's the same as strain,
yeah,
but on your primary attack.
Oh,
So reduce your primary attack value.
Okay.
And they can.
Just something, isn't it? It's like
But can they only think of new tokens?
yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
on
what you
about
mean,
the way.
yeah.
I'm on
Only
about the
use
way they
tokens.
actually build the pilots, and they build the pilot cards. Because when you look at stuff like, oh, we're going to re-release the T70, and all they've done is we're just going to rehash all the old abilities.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna. Oh, the ones that weren't as balanced, we'll change these for really not as good ones.
Yeah.
Like, they have put so much emphasis on like, oh, these new ships are coming out.
Right,
Let's sell these.
We got dice. Sorry.
Have we?
Deplete. Thank you.
There
Nick.
you go. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like 3
One
ships
shot.
on
Range
Yeah.
3,
Oh, wow.
Sontir
Why is what?
on Anakin being brave.
one. Anakin's evaded all 3 though, by the looks of it. No, that's Lewis.
This is they did that first shot really fast. Ashok is furious when rolling dice. I've noticed that when he's played on stream, he is very quick with his dice and picking them up again. But that first one looks like no damage. And I don't.
Do you want me to go?
That's alright. No.
We kind of need to know the dice for this one.
Yeah.
We don't want Ashok and Lewis just picking them up every turn.
We'll give him one more chance.
Yeah.
We can't force him to do it. so-
No, I know.
Can we not?
Slowly nudge them though.
Yeah.
Can we not just go and stand around the table and intimidate them until they do it?
Yeah.
Looks like there's no damage there. Yeah.
So was that 2 ships shooting at Anakin for no damage and Anakin shooting back for no damage?
Looks like it. It would be the expected result.
That seems like a really weird.
Because you got no
place to
target
get-
from Vader.
Oh, then again, look at that. If that is Anakin's maneuver now is a 5k or a 4k.
Yeah. Finally.
And he's over him
You
behind him
finally
straight
get your
away.
5k.
Right? Oh, no,
Who's
go
got
on,
initiative?
Sim.
Who's got
Enlighten me.
initiative? That's what I'm asking about. It's not
How many
5K.
points?
Ashok is 1 point up, so I'm going
Yeah.
to guess that Lewis has the initiative.
Why would
No,
1
so
point
then-
up?
He's 196 and and Lewis is 197,
Okay.
so he's got 1 point bid. Ashok
Okay,
has.
Yeah, right. So, yeah. I shoot.
Yeah.
Lewis has probably got initiative.
Spare parts on Anakin. Are you using it for the extra charge, or are you using it for?
It depends. It
Drop.
can get him out of either situation really. 'Cause
Yeah,
you don't,
especially
you
against
don't
Vader.
have to, yeah,
dropping
because
that
he's
part
got
well.
Delta 7 as well. You don't really have to worry about that until you are damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to
You
think
can-
about
you can
it
think
really.
about it later.
Yeah.
Unless you specifically want an engage where you set that off, like, actually spare parts against something like Sunfac would be quite good.
Well, that's the thing. Spare parts against even Vader or Sontir. It's just if you can manage to drop it on someone, it's a big up.
Yeah. It looks like the YouTube chat's not working. Is there a reason for that? Is
Where-
the
where's
YouTube
it
chat
at?
working?
The YouTube chat never works.
Nick
does
Bond says, looks like the YouTube chat is not working.
No, we can see you, Nick.
He's going back to YouTube.
You
even though
said
the chat is on.
you can get 9 procs, so you can't get 9 procs ones anymore. And then you said you sent us a smiley face.
We might just be having some internet problems in New Zealand.
Yeah, but we
They
don't
might not
seem
have.
to have Twitch buffering. Same for you, Nick. Looks to be running fine here.
Yeah. Maybe we just got a worse connection. There's more people in.
Yeah.
If we close the door, you're letting all the Wi-Fi out.
Maybe.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah. We look to be running alright.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird how there are certain spots in everyone's house that everyone knows are good for Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And everyone knows, like, when they're in bed, where the Wi-Fi is good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's weird that it suddenly just changes. See, it's not about how far away it is.
No.
It's not about that at all. There's just little
Well,
dead spots
that's
throughout
it.
the house.
So you must know in the shed, right?
Yeah,
The-
I know
the-
where all the good spots are. Of course
yeah,
I do.
the best spot by far is in between the 2 windows.
Yep.
Yeah,
when you sat down in, but yeah,
Exactly.
it works pretty well on the chair, but you have to be sat a little bit forward.
It's a little binary joke there for you.
So here
Do you
come
get it, Sim? You get it right. It's
Codes in zeros and ones.
Yeah.
It's a dad joke.
Ah, it's New Zealand broadband.
Oh yeah, that's what? I can't play like this. It's probably what's holding me
What's
back
that?
from winning more
What,
games
thinking?
than I do. I just like to get in and smash stuff, you know.
You can't play with that tactical
5 forwards
Voting
boost
for the
is
best
just
thing.
fantastic.
speed.
And then when things get hairy, you go, it's alright, I just 5k in front of them. They'll bump into me or they'll go past me. It's gonna work fine. Alright, so YouTube chat is
I
back
think
now.
YouTube chat. I don't think YouTube chat ever went anywhere. Sorry if it did, Nick. Do apologise.
Actually, let me earn some spondoolies while I'm here.
Can even plug in. That's
Wicked.
the wrong-
I mean,
the wrong
I
cable.
need an iPhone
It's
charger.
there. Don't say we don't look after you.
Yeah, definitely.
Barrel from Vader.
Oh Jesus, that's gonna create a fire in it.
That's George's. wait, I got it.
Oh yeah. You got electrical tape.
Yeah.
Wicked. At least if anyone breaks their fingers, why have you got electrical tape? Do you just carry it?
It's
Is
just there on the side.
Is it like an Amish thing?
No, I think.
Do you even put electric in your barns?
Yeah, of course I do.
What?
No, not electric.
No, that's what I thought.
No, I got it when I was rigging up the second camera last time, and it's just sat in the studio since.
It is like, it's kind of ironic that we all called you Amish and you turned out to be the tech guy.
Yeah.
It only caught me
Maybe
out
that's
because
why
of
Amish
videos.
people don't like technology. They're just too good with it, you know.
That they choose not to. 'Cause
That's
it
it,
would be
yeah.
unfair.
Well, that's it. They'd be like a superpower.
Yeah.
It'd be, you know, Amish wooden-made nukes, and you're like, whoa, okay, what's going on here? Why have the Amish bought half of the world?
Got some serious thinking going on here. I can't tell if it's about Vader or about Sonti,
It's got to be about Santa.
because I watched him do Vader, but then I didn't know if he. Well, I never know when they're finished with Vader because they have infinite
Yeah.
actions. So it was with Sonti. I think he's looking to boost barrel roll, maybe.
Will barrel roll get him in the bullseye? No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. 100%.
Takes the stress.
No, it's just focused.
I don't think he'd actually make the barrel, you know.
Oh, if he barrel rolled, that would have been incredible.
That'd have been a really nice block.
Oh.
But actually, it's not terrible.
Well,
I don't know, it would have been real
Anakin
good.
range 1 on Santa.
Because he doesn't get any tokens now.
Yeah.
The blood
would have got a
the
token.
barrel would have been really good. Yeah, but it's not in a terrible position. He still has a
But-
focus.
Yeah, and he would have been shot.
And
Anakin
he's
just,
too shit. And he's stealth
just
shot.
boosts it though, right? Barrel, maybe a bank boost.
No,
up to the
oh,
top of
what?
the board.
Anakin just barrel rolls.
Barrel
Just
roll.
shoots Suntir and then disappears. It can just loop round next
Well, it
turn.
depends, because you don't want to get shot by Quiz, do you?
Yeah, but
Quiz
Quiz,
and something.
Quiz is naked, right? With,
Yeah, Quiz doesn't need anything.
yeah, that's true.
Quiz is like
Okay, no, he's
Quiz
gonna
is
wait
a
there.
groovy little ship.
Oh,
What is he taking?
quite
He's
huge
not even
out
taking
there.
any tokens or anything, or he's put a target lock down.
oh no, maybe not.
I think Ashot just looked like he just put that on the.
Yeah, it's your dice cam off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Orion's belt. Oh wow, wow. Like, like we
Yeah, I
have
think
Paul
it is, right?
Spurgeon in the room, and people are still cracking dead jokes. Oh,
Oh my
oh!
days.
Someone just got murked. What was that?
I think that was Anakin, you know.
Did Suntir just slap up Anakin?
I don't know why he didn't do the
Was it
barrel. Yeah, I'm
Vader?
not gonna lie.
Well, yeah. Why are you not getting out of Vader's
Yeah.
arc?
Yeah.
That could be a tremendous mistake. Or is this just like an all-out? What's rolling 4 dice with a re-roll? What's that? Who's
That's
got
Anakin.
range? What else? It's all pain.
No,
So
but
it's-
one.
Yeah,
Takes at least one. Is it just one? I'm pretty sure.
and just 1
That
damage.
stealth device got.
Oh,
There is a serious amount of damage on the board
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
been missed.
Yeah,
Something's on 1 health.
well, Anakin, by the looks of it, is on 1 health. Suntir's just taken 1 damage. It's 2 hits from
They were doing the dice cam.
I think it just went on
Right.
this turn, to be fair.
What's that? Why can we see a giant angry number 1?
Because the thing's not quite right yet.
Right. Okay. I was just like, am I tripping, or is there some sort of stream demon?
It's like a giant floating A from the last round.
Yeah. I'm glad other people worked it out though.
What's that A?
Well, yeah, especially when you done it and didn't give us any warning, like, you know, hey guys, I'm gonna put an A on Anakin just so we all know.
Well, I thought you guys had some smarts about you.
You know what's so strange about this game?
Asante dead.
They've spent 20 minutes flying around the board like nutters, and then they've just basically jousted.
Yeah.
No, but they haven't.
Well,
Lewis had a better engagement.
I definitely think he did.
Like 100%.
I think that's the damage situation.
I mean, having not removed Anakin is very unlucky there.
Yeah. And he's got regen. And Anakin's, that 5 forward looks perfect.
Yeah.
Looks genuinely perfect.
Or even 5k at that point. Turn around.
No, you
regen.
You got
You
one
to
out.
regen,
yeah, you
regen
do.
for 2
Yeah,
turns.
yeah, totally.
You've got Delta 7,
Sorry,
you just run away.
I missed the fact, yeah.
You can sense
That it had
thingy
regen.
beforehand as well. So both your other Jedis can shoot Vader.
Yeah, you can
but
sense
possibly,
Vader, yeah. I mean,
Because that's what you want to do at this point. Your 2 Jedi now need to just try and chip away at Vader.
Obi-Wan-
It doesn't matter about Grand
Obi-Wan can
Inquisitor.
5k and just not get shot this turn. It's Plo. I don't really know what you do with Plo, whether you just disengage out to the same way that Anakin did.
It's hard to in, surely.
The
Around that gas cloud.
issue I see is they're not 7Bs, so
You've just got to get the shots on.
one good shot.
Like, at
Well,
this point,
But do you though?
yeah, at this point, Lewis can win
wait,
this
actually,
just with
yeah,
Vader.
you can, yeah. And also the fact that look at the points.
Yeah. He needs to really like push this advantage as hard as he can.
Yeah.
But you have to
Okay, you'll be alright.
you have to keep Anakin out of the fight for at least a turn. You need to
Yep.
regen.
I mean, is this where you start? Oh no! Wait, could this be? When's that? No, it's after he moves in at spare parts as an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, I was gonna say 'cause
That
if
would
he
be
could-
a really
yeah,
tasty
if he
drop.
could spare
Yeah.
parts now, that would be real tasty.
Jedi just needs some coordinate shenanigans and it's real.
Battle by attention.
No, just trade out Plo for Ahsoka.
Yep. Seems nowhere near as good. Probably. Right?
No, I think Ahsoka's better than Plo in general.
Really?
Yeah. If Nantex weren't
Really,
about,
really?
I'd take Ahsoka over Plo.
Yeah, but they are.
Right, but in this specific matchup,
Okay.
Ahsoka is better, right?
I don't know, you know.
Well, because what orange tokens can Lewis give up?
No, it's about it.
It's the PS.
the
Look at that.
PS,
Yeah.
PS5.
There's
You
more
can do
to it than just the abilities.
Oh, no, he's gonna bump. No.
Has he gone the K?
No, yeah.
Yeah, he's got 5k.
It's really hard to judge these K turns. On
No,
the
man,
stream.
this
You
5k
get,
is
you
gonna
get better
fit.
at it.
It's gonna
you get
fit.
better at it.
Right, every time he's saying, "Oh, this K turn fits," I'm like,
I've
I
agreed
have
with you.
no
I've
clue.
agreed with you that it doesn't. That one does.
Yeah, I
Hot
think
diggity
it does.
damn, my 5k in the beginning would have worked, and you know it did.
No, not the beginning. Not the
in,
beginning.
in the beginning.
No, no,
What
no.
if this one works? You know, I was
This
I
one
was miles
works,
ahead.
okay, but I didn't disagree with this one. I just didn't agree with it because I had no idea. Because it
Nope.
No, oh, that's a shame. Right, I'll be
Mental.
quiet then. That's
mental.
nightmare.
Get back in your box, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the hell's wrong. Preemptive,
You're
innit?
lucky I can't swear on stream.
Takes his opportunities. I think we're
Not
breaking
Vader
blood-
1 forwards bumps and just
I
shoots
think
Obi
we're
at
breaking
range
blood
1.
shots this game.
I want to see the 2 sloop from Anakin now.
Yeah, so do I. But is it, yeah,
hard to.
close game. Do you? Yeah, you barrel roll Plo to get out of arc, right? You barrel roll them up.
Yeah, bowl him right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Shit
do you
right.
leave him there to stop like a hard 3 escape with Vader with his afterburners?
I don't
Well,
think
no,
you care.
Vader's gonna 4K, right?
No, but even if Vader does hard free, I don't think you can reliably get a shot on Vader this turn. So just shoot.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about does the hard 3 is it blocked by Plo if he doesn't barrel roll now?
No.
No, right.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
it feels like years since I put a template on the table, so it's actually quite hard to judge it.
Well, it's going to be almost. When is Leia?
28th, 27th.
So you
Good man.
but almost 2.5 months.
Talent.
That'll be Leia.
Bro, 28th of December. We're in December.
Yeah, why didn't I haven't played?
Oh,
I
played-
right, 2.5 months
played at
since
the
you
start.
played.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't
Yeah.
played.
No,
for,
a month and a half. You played at the start of November.
Yeah, we all did
Played
for
for
veterans.
Yeah.
But again, it's not like later super competitive, is it?
No.
I mean, you're not going to win it, are you?
No.
You're done with your doubles for now, aren't you? You come back in a couple of months.
It's not about it being a double. It's about it being a charity event. I
Yeah.
love me some winning of charity events.
It's where you first did your winnings.
Yeah.
It's not the first things you won.
That's where
with
I
charity
came from,
events,
man.
yeah.
That's where
Only
I came
won charity events.
Didn't you win thingy originally? Aren't you national epic champion
At the age of
at
12.
the age of 12? Yeah.
12, no. 13, 14.
Oh, look at that.
Didn't you fly our all list that day though?
Oh, there's a K-turn.
The only
Yes.
reason, the only reason I won that tournament is because I was beardier than everyone else. And that is the only reason. I took 4 IGs, no one else did. I won.
4 IGs and just
4
a few other
IGs,
bits.
Boba Fett, and 3 Z95s. And I basically set up Boba Fett and the 3 Z95s across from my opponent's 300 points, joust with that list,
Yeah.
and then have 4 IGs in a block and coming from the side, and always just plough through the rest
No.
of their field with the IGs.
No.
It
Because
happened
they'll
ev-
all be double tapping.
Yeah.
They'll all be.
It
Yeah.
happened every single game. They all had focus evade HLCs with target locks, and everyone could regen when they killed stuff. And then it would be like, oh, okay, that ship's on 1 health. That ship needs to regen. I'll shoot it with him, kill it, regen a shield on my IG.
That's
It was
horrible.
ridiculous. While everyone else was running all B wings and A wings, I was just like, no,
Everyone else is like,
No.
I'm attacking
Yeah.
the Death Star.
I've got 9 ships. You may have 22, but I've got 9.
Well, and the people that went, yeah, I'm going to bring an epic ship because it's epic. Yeah.
That was, yeah. I killed a raider in 1 round of shooting.
I'm going to guess somebody spent 160 points on a raider,
Yeah.
and then you went, well, that's a win really if I just kill that quickly.
I remember, I think I played against, there was a Rob that used to come here, and he had a big TIE swarm.
No.
And I think I killed 10 ships in 1 turn with my 9 ships 1 turn.
How did you do that? A double tap.
Like something had, one of my Zeds had Dead Man Switch, and it died and killed one of his ships after his shot.
So at XTC, I played against 4 aggressors with TLTs,
Are we ready for combat?
and I was running the Harpoon Ninja stereo list. It's like, the first one hit, the second one hit, killed that one, took a shield off all of them, and then it hit again,
stereo hit,
and then
yeah.
and I was like, oh my god, everything's on one hole,
Just
one's
chaining,
dead.
yeah.
What is going on?
That Just Terror list was horrible.
That was so much fun. So
Just
much.
if you got all your triggers off and you got like 6 shots in a turn and all of them were torps and
Well, yeah, and harpoons just triggering all over the place. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was not a positive form of X-Wing.
I'm not going to lie, at this
But-
point, I miss it.
I do slightly miss it as well.
At this point,
But-
I miss Nimander.
I guess that's because you knew what level of
it was like it's better the
madness
devil
you
you
could
know at that
do.
point.
Yeah,
wasn't it? Like,
exactly.
You knew it.
Yeah,
you knew
yeah.
them.
I miss Ghost Fen.
And it felt...
No one misses Ghost.
I
Fan.
miss
no,
Ghost
no,
Fen.
I don't miss Ghost Fen. That was the only
I
thing.
do. It was fantastic.
But like, I miss triple jumps. I don't care what anyone says. They were fun
Yeah.
to fly. They were
See,
real fun. Like the Mind Link ones. Mind Link as well. Mind Link was so fun. And I know it was really oppressive.
It
It was
wasn't
really
that oppressive,
broken.
in the right
For
places.
for 1 point,
Yeah.
giving out focuses, it
that's
was
it, yeah.
It's quite an indictment.
quite an indictment.
Statement.
Indictment.
Quite a thing you've said.
I do. I miss being able to go to a tournament and everyone have their own slice of broken.
Yeah.
Because everyone did have their own slice of broken. Every faction had something that was out the water, ridiculous.
Yeah, like the
And-
Imp
Yeah,
PS11
yeah.
Alpha for
Yeah.
whatever it was, and it was very roulette-y, just like X-Wing 2.0 is now. But everyone had that level of confidence behind their list of going, "This
That's
is
very
broken.
true.
This is
That
my
is-
broken,
yeah.
and I own this broken."
Yeah.
Instead of it being, no, you're going to lose the first engagement because there's a lot of variance now, and if you lose that first engagement, you coming back from that is so hard. Instead of it being, no, I've got escape routes and I've got
Yeah.
little things that I can do to get out
Especially
of
if
this.
it was like you came up with that little bit broken as well.
Yeah.
It's
Was
like,
that-
look what I've done.
Was that another 0 damage turn? It was, wasn't it?
No, they're just not putting the damage on.
Right.
And I can't follow it fast enough because I'm not putting the dice on the dice cam. So we'll know when ships die, and that's probably all we can say. It wouldn't surprise me if that was a 0 damage turn though, because there weren't many shots. One bang. Interesting. Go for block on Vader.
Because Vader would try to 2-bank into Plo, maybe. I don't know.
Into Plo?
Into Plo.
Oh, Plo. If it's a Plo, it's like, well, we're getting well mixed up here.
Well, you know me. I've made mistakes before on stream, but
I thought you were going to say in life then.
I mean, I have as well, but less recently. I've definitely made less mistakes.
Are we excited for the new Star Wars?
I am, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for. I don't. Yeah.
I'm excited because I think it will annoy a lot of people.
You think you do?
Yeah. Because
I'm just excited to have a couple questions answered and see
see some new
some
cool
light
stuff.
sword fighting, you know.
And there's loads of spaceships having a big battle. That's gonna be cool. Whatever happens.
So this is something I've seen with a lot of films, that where people are like, "Oh, this film's awful," and I'm like, "Well, if you just look at the core film, like Transformers, right? A lot of people go, "Oh, the Transformers films are awful," but
they're fine.
Just look at it in the core.
They are fine.
I get to watch some big robots fight.
Yeah, 2 hours of giant robots and explosions. I'm alright with that. I'm cool. That works for me. So yeah,
But Star Wars,
like
people
that, cool.
expect every movie to be a religious experience.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, this has to be the best Star Wars movie ever, otherwise I'm gonna not like Star
But
Wars
at the end of
anymore.
the day, these ones, especially the core series, are kids' films.
Yes. Look, at the end of the day, when they were bought
Well,
out for
no,
everyone
that was sloppy. Somebody's got to fix that.
What?
He did a 2 forwards bump, but like the ships never touched, and it was a slight angle. It was still.
There's judges around. We're not.
Yeah.
We're not judges at this point.
I don't know. I just think that was poor gamesmanship there.
Going for speed, aren't they? At this point.
They are, yeah. But I don't know why. Do they both just really need the toilet?
Really want that lunch
It's like
break.
they're both playing aces, and there's still 33 minutes left. I've played games with aces where I hadn't even dreamt of engaging yet.
Yeah.
You know.
That looks like 3 on.
I can't see those.
Potentially
black dice on
2.
this
There's
camera.
another damage down. That might be dead Anakin.
Hopefully.
I feel like at this point with the Star Wars movies, I feel like there's definitely like more of an excitement to what they're doing on the side.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like, and I haven't seen The Mandalorian yet.
Oh no, it's
but like,
Obi.
and I'm
Obi's
going to
dead.
end up watching it. It's going to be amazing. Don't get me wrong. But the new game they've brought out, that
Amazing, apparently.
okay, apparently like there's bugs and stuff, and the AI is a bit bad.
Yeah, it's
blah
normal.
blah
The
blah.
story's really cool.
But the fact that they've set a basis now of where they've gone, we'll give you this many planets, you can go explore them. All they need to do for all the Star Wars games now is just copy that formula.
Oh, is that what they're doing again? I've not actually looked into the
Well,
game.
you can basically choose wherever you go.
That's
at the
it, it's
start.
like an
and there's stuff
open
that's
world
locked
Jedi
off. You know,
training,
like
yeah.
when you're playing like
I might have to
Zelda
go
and
to
stuff,
that.
Yeah.
where you like unlock a tool that
Yeah,
lets
yeah.
you get past this bit. So you'll go to a planet, explore the entire planet or what you think it is, and then have to come back
And then you
later.
come back later because
Also-
you've now learned to double force jump and
Yeah.
you go to that
Yeah,
high
yeah,
edge.
yeah.
The biggest thing for me is the fact that most the closest game I can think to it is like The Force Awakened. Force Unleashed, where you played as like a railroaded hack and slash, right?
Yeah.
But this one has the customizable, because I heard there's different lightsaber
Yeah,
colours, which
yeah.
is massive to me.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, because I
You
don't
can choose
necessarily.
lightsaber colour in this. That's
Yeah.
always cool. I
Well,
love
that's
that.
it, yeah,
You
no,
know,
but
I
that's
love being able to have a
huge.
yellow lightsaber.
Yeah, exactly
You
that.
know
Yeah.
the thing at Disney
Yeah.
where you build your own
Yeah,
lightsaber.
yeah.
It's everything, every part of
Yeah.
cut. So you can change the hilt, you can change the emitter, you can change the button.
The black one's like 1 in. Is it 1 in 20 or 1 in 200? You can get a black
Oh, what's
saber
that?
crystal at Galaxy's
Galaxy's Edge, yeah.
one of the guys
did
on
hear
stream, I
about
don't know
that.
who it is. This is the way. One of the guys at Galaxy's Edge got it first time. One of the guys.
Oh,
on stream.
wicked.
Yeah, did you see Kay's
Less
one?
ginger.
Yeah, basically less ginger.
Who does he look like? Someone was saying.
What? He's the guy from Shameless, US Shameless.
No, he's someone else as well. He's in.
He's in loads of things. I'll
Yeah.
find the bloke's name.
Yeah.
But Mando's really cool, and it's setting a really cool precedent for more Star Wars
yeah.
expanded universe
Yeah.
stuff.
So we're
It's just
we're
bringing
just
some
gonna
really
wait
cool
for,
gritty characters.
We're gonna wait for Disney Plus to come to this country, because
Yeah.
we tried watching it the corrupt way on the big TV, and it's just. It got to 5 minutes before the end of the episode, it all cut out, it wasn't great, it buffered 13 times, and we both sat there looking at each other going, actually, that was kind of anticlimactic, because,
I'll see that.
yeah, oh right, sweet, no worries. We just want to watch
Who was the
another
Joker in
movie.
Gotham?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Thank you.
Someone was
James.
telling me about it last
Yeah.
night.
It's,
And,
it's so cool. I mean, have you
I've
watched US Shameless?
No.
That's wicked, man. You're
Well,
enjoying
look, because British Shameless is just so
British
much
Shameless
realer.
Is, no.
Like,
US
you
Shameless
just
is
can't-
wicked.
It's
You're
like when
enjoying
they brought out US In-Betweeners. It's like it just
That was
wouldn't
terrible.
happen.
Yeah, but
It
then
just
look at
wouldn't happen.
the American office compared to the British.
Oh, we have
office.
had some damage updated. Obi-Wan's dead.
Yeah.
Granny Inquisitor lost
okay.
a shield.
But that's like
Vade's lost a
the
shield.
one exception
That's
because
not-
American Office is so much better purely
So-
because of
that one
the
guy.
boss.
Yeah,
It's the
I know,
boss.
the one guy.
Yeah, and the other people are just better as well. What's his name? You know, the really awkward guy. I haven't even. You know, the tall guy.
Yeah, no, the guy you're talking
Like
about.
everyone in it is just so much better when in comparison. You've got like some guy from Lord of the Rings, or what's it called? What's he in? Jesus, something
Who's
really
that?
bad. The guy with like the skinny blonde guy with the short hair.
From what?
From the UK office.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I think. Is it Lord of the Rings?
He's out of another thing.
Yeah.
He's out of another thing.
I don't know.
Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Steve Carell's just.
Nick, I have just spoken to an associate who might be able to sort me such things in an Amish wooden capacity.
Oh, don't get me in trouble.
What?
Which one? One of these?
It's view.
See, I don't like Ricky Gervais either.
No, I'm not a big fan.
I don't mind Ricky Gervais. It's that guy, Mackenzie Crew. What is he in? Oh, he's in Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's
it.
the he's the guy with the wooden knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. They just got it.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. There we go. Yeah, I just can't unsee that. Like, I always see him as this just really apologetic character that gets
With a
slapped
wooden
about by
eye.
everyone with a wooden eye.
There are some actors that do just like in your head just always fall into that
Yeah,
same old role they always played.
100%.
Well, like
Professor Snape,
Yeah.
okay, or like Dumbledore, or Gandalf. Like, you don't see them as like, oh, he did this Midsummer Murders TV show.
Right.
No, he's Gandalf.
also for me, like Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
He's in loads of things, and I'm just
Harrison
sitting there
Ford's
going,
Han Solo.
"Oh, it's Han Solo on a submarine. Oh, so Han Solo
Why is-
protecting the president.
Why has Han
it's
Solo
a-
got a whip and a fedora on?
Exactly. Yeah.
To be fair,
what's that for me?
any
No,
character that's
reroll.
in Star Wars at that point.
That's 3.
That's very aggressive dice
Spend
roll.
second. And 2 evades and a blank. So maybe a focus in there. But
Yeah. Just paint all of the same. Now, is Anakin going to get murked by the Inquisitor?
there's 3. 2 back, 1 blank.
Yeah, no, so he's dead. He has to be. If it's 3 hits from the
If there's a
Inquisitor.
card go down, I can't see any cards go down.
Well,
He might not.
unless
He might
he
not be on
regen.
1 elf. I might have been wrong.
No, it says
That-
it's got
that's-
1 off.
that was me.
Oh, right, that was you. Right, okay, fair. No worries.
It might have been Obi that was on 1 elf randomly.
At least. Unlike Nicolas Cage. Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Just always.
Or that Mexican guy that always just plays a Mexican guy.
Or the guy out
Machete.
of Batman.
Yeah, the guy out of
Yeah,
Batman
yeah,
that just
the
plays the
sidekick
crew. Yeah.
Always plays just
Just a Mexican
yeah.
guy. But yeah, Danny Trejo always plays the same.
Yeah.
What's his name? Liam Neeson.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
taken.
Will Smith. Will Smith just plays Will
Well,
Smith.
have you watched The Grey? Where Liam Neeson is like taken Liam Neeson, but is in a crash plane, but then he's got to fight wolves.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
And at the end
I
of the
think I've seen
film,
that.
so the wolves have eaten all of his mates, and basically everybody's gonna die, and he
Spoilers.
just goes fully Liam Neeson and goes, all right, well, I'll just get some broken glass and I'll go punch the wolves up. Disappears. You're like, oh, right, okay, yeah, that's the logical. Help's on its way. Nope. These wolves gotta go.
Intervader from Plo 4.
Yeah, that's true. But then most Adam
3
Sandler
evades.
films are made by Adam Sandler, so
They are.
yeah,
And they always have Kevin. Whatever his name is in.
Kevin Hart.
yeah. And,
Not Kevin Hart. The
no.
other one.
Oh,
Paul Blackmore, Cop Man.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Before he'd taken. Yeah.
Well, it's like watching
Kevin James.
John
thank you.
Boyega in Attack the Block. When
Oh
you were-
yeah, and you're just like, what's Finn doing here?
It's like, what's Finn? Oh, that is Finn. Yeah.
But it
I
was
forgot
way
about that.
before.
Yeah, way
Like,
before.
way before. Attack
the Block's a good
wicked
film.
though.
I
Yeah,
like that.
very good film.
I guarantee a load of American people haven't seen it as well. 'Cause
Well,
it
no, of course,
probably-
yeah, it's a
very
very,
British,
it's a
yeah,
very
it's
British
very
thing.
British, but it's such a good film. Like, and I was expecting the sci-fi to be really bad because of like, oh, you know, it's just from.
It looks like a budget English
Yeah,
film.
it looks like a
yeah,
budget
exactly.
English film shot in an actual tower block.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That was wicked.
I mean, it was kind of believable.
Yeah.
Like when you saw it all happening, you were like, oh damn, these things are scary.
There's been a couple like that. Though Michael Caine is very, very similar in all of it.
Michael
That
Caine
old kind of scary white guy.
or a butler.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
but even then, Alfred is
Alfred's
scary.
scary, You know, Alfred could
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, have you watched Gotham?
No, well, I've watched like.
I think
got-
the
I
guy
got,
who
like, a
plays
few episodes
Alfred in
through the
Gotham
first
is
season.
wicked.
Okay.
Am I bad for one?
No, I think
Some of the main
that's
guys to die now.
I want all of them to die.
What? If Kylo don't die, I'm leaving.
My prediction is that Rey's gonna die and Kylo's gonna turn to the good side
No,
because of Rey
no, I
dying.
think it's the opposite. I reckon Kylo's gonna die, and Rey's gonna remain Rey.
You got to have that testosterone-filled Disneyness to take them into a new era. It's the Skywalker saga.
no,
Unless
no.
Rey is a Skywalker.
No, so this is it. I don't think there is going to be any
A
Skywalkers.
Skywalker.
I think
I
the
think
Jedi
the
Order
Jedi
is
Order
gone,
is gonna
and
be
everyone's
called the
going to
Skywalker.
exactly.
I
Little
think-
Broom Kid is definitely in it as a
Yeah,
Skywalker.
Little
100%.
Broom Kid's definitely in it,
Yeah.
but I think Kylo's going to end up being like the new like
Oh right,
big
so he's
big,
gonna.
big dude above it all
Oh, what?
instead of
Big
Luke.
good.
You think Kylo's gonna like knife up Knights of Ren and then just go, yeah, let's start a new academy with no evil.
No, I think it's going to be something to do with the Emperor. Like I feel like the power that's had maybe because look, at the end of the day we don't know any of the plot
I
that's going on.
honestly think that
Yeah.
you know the Emperor's cackle at the end. It has nothing. The Emperor's not.
Not even
actually
in it.
returned.
I think
No.
it's yeah.
Do you know how he's in it? So you see the dark side Rey, as Rey reading into a Sith holocron,
Yeah, something
and it's
like that.
one of Palp's holocron.
I think that's just a
Because if you
training
look at
thing.
the way,
Possibly
so
okay.
like
Okay.
Ezra did it in Rebels.
Yeah.
Ezra-
Sith holocron.
Yeah.
I do
Well, it
think
could just be a flashback. Right?
that I don't think that Palpatine's on Kylo's side. I know that everyone's just like, oh, Palpatine's back. Him and Kylo.
That
No,
makes sense.
I don't.
No,
think-
no, no,
I
no,
fully
I can
think
feel
that
that, yeah.
Kylo's going to have this big story arc of chasing down Rey,
Yeah.
and then Palpatine's just going to come
Well,
in and go die.
Resistance, First
Yeah.
Order,
Yeah.
Palpatine's crew.
Palpatine.
Well,
And
Empire,
Sith Empire,
Yeah, that's what
First Order,
Yeah,
Resistance.
that's what I
They
mean.
come together to form.
don't even
a,
think
yeah,
they're gonna
yeah,
be
yeah, No,
mates.
that could be cool. Yeah, no, I can
And
feel
then-
that. Yeah.
Kylo's going to be like, wait, no, I
But-
want to win.
You know what I think's cool about this? That there is so much speculation
Yeah.
going into it that
Like the only part about the
anything
trailer
could happen.
that I didn't like because first of all, I don't like that they showed Rey with the lightsaber because
The dark side.
Yeah, there was the
I mean,
only
they've done that
reason
on
they
purpose.
put that in is to create hype.
Yeah,
and
Supposedly,
it
that's not
has
even
ruined.
Supposedly that won't even be in
Yeah,
the film.
exactly, and it has like even if it is in the film, it's ruined that shock value.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah.
and the pony scene.
What pony scene?
When they're on the top of a huge ship and they're riding ponies along the side
Oh
of
right,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
Where
what
they're
you mean,
riding
yeah,
horses on
like
the,
Finn,
Yeah.
BB-8,
Yeah.
R2D2, yeah.
and it's
Oh,
like
and the whole thing with C-3PO kind of
Yeah.
annoyed me because
Excited.
I don't want to be ready for that. I
No,
don't
no,
want to
yeah,
go
yeah.
into the cinema thinking that there could be a possibility that this is the
C-3PO,
last time
yeah.
C-3PO's there. Because I'd rather it get to the point and they go... Because that was partly something I was waiting for all the way through The Last Jedi. I was like, at some point Leia's going to die.
Yep.
They're going to kill Leia off
Yep.
at some point, so I'm ready for it. And I didn't like that fact.
no. But it was the thing of they did kill her,
Yeah.
and then you were like, oh okay, Leia's dealt with. It was done in an okay way.
Yeah, that
but
was
oh
nice.
no, Mary Poppins. She's,
Yeah,
oh, what,
okay, that
what,
was... that
what?
was yeah, too much.
Everyone got all sad and started crying, and then it was. Oh.
Yeah. That was too much.
Dumb.
I
that
agree.
was dumb. That was so dumb.
They could improve
We've had
that
a
back out
bump
now.
fest here, guys.
The main part of it being like, oh, she's got the force, she pulled her back in, but she's gonna die. So why would you give her the force and be like, she's super duper strong? No, she's an old lady.
They gave her the
No,
force
but
so
maybe
that her
it was
crew can't
Rey.
next week have it.
It was Rey that brought her back to the ship with it. No, Rey wasn't there at
No,
the time, was she?
Ray
No,
was
she-
like
it was
on
Snoke.
on an
Snoke
island
doing some mad
drinking
stuff.
blue milk.
Snoke's actually a Skywalker. That's what it is.
No,
Snoke is an extra child that they didn't know that they had.
Is Snoke back in?
No, he's
No.
brown bread, mate. I think they just got rid of that arc completely.
Oh wow.
He's well and truly gone.
And
He's
you know what
chopped in
annoyed me?
half.
What really annoyed me? I'm there like, oh yeah, they could tie this in. Snoke could be Cypher Diaz, or it could be that cool theory about Mace coming back and he hates the Jedi. This could be great. And then it's like,
They
oh,
put a load
yeah,
of
he's
hype
just-
around
They
it.
just got chopped
He's
in
just
half.
dead.
Yeah.
You're like,
Like,
Alright,
wasn't
then.
even us.
I like that.
Like,
I
they
like
put the hype on it. They were like, "Who is Snoke? Cool.
Yeah.
Who is he actually?" And it's like, okay, but he's just Snoke. He's just a man called Snoke.
I liked that. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I like the thought. I like the
Except,
thought
do you know
he
what
didn't
it
like,
could
really
be?
have any powers.
You know what it could be, and that would also be quite cool. Do you remember the Mandarin in Iron Man? The fact that the Mandarin just was some
Just
pretend
some
bloke.
pretend bloke,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Snoke could have been that
Just
pretend
hyped
bloke.
himself up so big. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the actual leaders of the First Order are all of the Knights of Ren that rule from
Pulling the
a
strings. Well,
background.
we've not actually seen the Knights of Ren yet.
See, I was
Other than in the
convinced
background.
that the Honor Guard were the Knights of Ren.
Yeah.
That,
Oh,
they were
the
there,
red-
but
the red
apparently they're
Praetorian
not.
Guard,
Yeah,
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 they're not, no.
exactly.
I want to see some cool character design on the Knights of Ren. I
I
want to
mean,
see
there
like
is some
a
definitely.
full-on Ronin level.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, there is some really like we've seen pictures of them.
One
Yeah.
of them
There's
definitely
some
has
really
a
cool
gun,
ones.
which is going to be interesting to see some sort of
There's multiple
Jedi
guns.
gun kung
no,
fu.
but they're
That'd be
not
crazy.
They're not. None of them are Jedi trained. As far as I read one of the things,
None of them
one
are
of the
force
books.
sensitive.
None of them are force sensitive. They're all
Oh.
like experts in different things.
Oh right,
I thought
okay,
they were
like
taken from the temple.
Yeah, I thought
can't
they
remember
were
what it
all
was.
the rest
I read
of
it
the
somewhere
kids in
where it
that
was like
Kylo's
I read
little
it somewhere
crew.
where like none of them were force sensitive, and they're all like ones like like they all have different weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, so they could have done it a lot better. They could have dangled Rey 2 or 3 times. Not Rey. They could have dangled Leia 2 or 3 times in that film because everybody was nearly certain that she was going to die. So dangling her with an explosion here or there, and then she gets back up is perfectly fine. I definitely think that
Yeah.
space floating
Yeah.
was just the wrong way to do it. If you wanted to dangle Leia and then bring her
Yeah.
back because you had something else,
Yeah.
just do it in a different way.
Oh no,
I think
it says here they are force warriors.
Okay.
They are right. Okay,
I think it was just distasteful.
Yeah.
It wasn't tasteful at all.
No, no.
Like, because you already went through that whole grief of actually being sad that Carrie Fisher's gone away.
Also, like
And then you go and see the film and you know you're ready for it. You're like, okay, I'm
The
going to
other
have to
thing-
deal with Leia dying in this film. We knew about Han Solo in the last one, and everyone goes into that movie thinking, okay, I'm going to have to be okay with it, blah, blah, blah. It finally happens, and you're slightly okay with the send-off
Yeah.
she's given, and then she's brought back until the end of the film. So for the
Yeah.
rest of the film from that point on, you are just thinking, when's Leia going to die?
Yeah.
When's Leia actually going to die? Is she
Yeah.
going to die in the coma?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And that's all you can think
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
I remember the first time watching it in the cinema, I was left going, why didn't Leia die?
Yeah.
That was the only thing I could think
and
about.
you felt slightly frustrated that she didn't die.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going, well, that's actually ruined
The film.
the fact that, yeah.
That I was going there to see a nice send off.
Yeah, yeah,
And-
exactly.
You baited it.
And then didn't pull through.
Yeah.
Also, do you know how much character development that missed out on the fact that it wasn't Kylo that fired the missile, it was his crew.
Yeah.
And I could imagine Kylo getting back and losing his stuff at whoever it's meant to be, if it was Blackout and Quick Draw or something
That'd
like
be
that.
cool, yeah. If you saw like him getting
Absolutely
them for like
going crazy, yeah, just killing
Oh,
them.
that shot was
you
mine,
know,
yeah.
yeah, exactly that, yeah.
No, if he's on proper full health again, Richie, we must have. I did the damage, and I must have put it on the wrong ship.
So they've changed it back.
Yeah, they fixed it.
So Lewis is in a real awful state.
Yeah.
Losing Sonta that early
Yeah.
was real
But
bad.
losing Sonti that early for Anakin to one hole
Yep.
is cool.
But it wasn't.
But when
yeah.
when it's not, yeah, that's massive.
They
Tablet
just
really
seem to have been
makes it-
stuck in this corner for ages.
Usually the way it goes
Right,
with
but
these, you know,
they-
they don't engage for ages, and then
They-
both players, neither of them want to disengage.
Vader
because-
is gonna die this turn, isn't he? Anakin can sloop and do his shenanigans.
Is he not stressed, or is
No,
that target?
No, Anakin's not stressed, but Vader is. And Plo can just get in the way. He's got sense, so he knows where
Plo rule.
Vader's going. I laugh if Plo's just done something crazy like a one bang, and then just barrel rolls up. He blows the Inquisitor away, just like, alright, Inquisitor, no worries.
No worries, Rich. We're only chatting. random stuff about Star Wars, mate. Thank you for refocusing us back on the actual X-Wing.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't spoke much about the game.
Well, there's been very little going on actually.
Yeah.
What has been going on has been shrouded behind no dice.
Yeah,
And
a veil of
heads and-
confusion.
Yeah, a lot of waiting because that's how this game goes.
It has to go. It's
Yeah.
aces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll bring back some more chat later, don't we? We have another 6 rounds.
Why can I not get
Yeah,
a
the
modification
the
slot?
pre-built cards
Yeah.
that give you slots that you don't have are mad. Like, there's pre-builts in there where like TIE fighters have torpedoes.
Just like
And the artwork on them's really cool. I really like the artwork on
yeah,
them.
yeah. I mean, it annoys me that Fame's
It's
not.
just because they're bigger. It's like, oh, bigger, shiny.
But it's
It is,
nice.
yeah,
It's
but-
nice
Yeah,
artwork,
no, I
really.
love the artwork,
Like-
don't get me wrong.
but it
But
is, it's
if
like,
it was
yeah.
just a normal size card, you'd be like, oh, cool.
For
But
Magic,
because it's huge, you're like, yeah, bigger.
for Magic, my favourite game mode was Commander,
Yeah,
right?
With the
you
big
got
commander.
hero
Got a
cards, yeah,
giant
yeah.
Commander, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna pay shit tons of mana and then get this giant card out. It's wicked. Yeah, I do miss. I'd quite like to look at the Transformers games. 'Cause you can have
big
Do you know,
giant
you
cards.
should play Eternal.
What's that?
It's free on Xbox.
Mhm.
It's a card. It's basically a mix between Hearthstone and Magic.
Yeah.
And it's really fun.
You can
And
play Magic free online, though, haven't
you can play Magic free online, but only on like a PC.
you?
This is like you can play it on Xbox and
But-
stuff.
I know, 'cause I know
um,
John used one of the starter decks
Yeah.
there and used it online
Mm.
and very nearly qualified for nationals or like worlds or something. He was like one rank off.
That's actually useful. You could actually just use that as a card.
Yeah, of course.
And you you can even just use it anyway. Just
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, but you're only really going to put Trick Shot on them anyway.
Yeah.
These
I
are
mean, it
nice. I
comes
really
stapled
like
with
the
Trick Shot,
fact
sure,
that
but-
they've got art on them.
Yeah. Look, the all arts are nice, but I remember
quite like the
I
cards out
remember a
the side.
time, and I don't know if this is just like gold hazing, but I remember a time where I was a lot more excited about
Alternate
the
art
tokens and
Yeah.
the dice and the
Maybe because
templates.
you've got a huge collection.
No, but if
No,
like a
like
new set of nice stuff comes out, like
You're
when
like, oh, that's cool, I
you know,
really
like
want
the
it,
world's
yeah.
templates, I was like, that's really cool.
Oh, when the tray came out, you're like, oh,
yeah.
that tray's awesome.
Yeah,
Schools got a logo,
really
I
cool.
really want it.
It's not about them bringing out like availability of stuff, or where I want that, I don't want that. I just want to be able to look at it and go, that looks cool, or that doesn't look
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Well,
It just feels
actually,
like a
it
lot
does
of the
seem to
stuff
have
they've
taken
brought
a
out.
basics.
Yeah, it's
Have
very
you-
like
Have you
streamlined.
seen the System Open prices?
No,
They're actually
I
quite
haven't looked
nice.
at
Yeah,
any
yeah,
of them.
yeah. Oh, Jesus.
I'll pull up an air, don't worry.
Christ. Yeah. Bring up the System Open prices and show them because they're actually some really good stuff.
Yeah, they've brought some nice stuff in actually.
Okay.
I think they've actually
Burning
listened
Skies.
to people.
Because that's what they said at Worlds. They were like, oh, the OP team's getting changed and we're going to up the prizes. And then
So
when
it's-
2.0 first came out, it was
It's
like,
all Inferno Squadron.
Yeah.
So you got all the Inferno Squadron base plates and dial covers.
That's the damage deck.
That damage deck.
I quite like that.
yeah.
So that's
target locks.
participation as well, isn't
It's
it?
Adrenaline Rush.
Yeah.
Remember that
it's
card?
wicked.
Yeah.
I love that card.
And then there's the prize tickets of these are the see-through ones.
So those are generics, but there is Aces variants, I think, further down.
And then
Yeah, that's
top six, so you
wicked.
get a really cool
It's
box.
got foam in it.
Pretty nice
Has it?
range, really.
Yeah.
Template tray, which is actually quite a nice one. to be
But I
fair.
quite like the templates.
Anniversary trophy.
I mean, only one person like me is going to get that. So
But I think the template tray is one of the nicest ones I've done in a while.
Yeah.
Black
I
on
quite
red.
like the templates as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that box is really cool.
Did you say it comes with foam in it?
Yeah. Wait, read the thing. There you go. Top 64.
box
A phone
featured,
box
yeah.
including artwork of anniversary.
That's cool.
Now it's just trying to make your list and dice and templates and everything fit in that tiny little box. And then you
Well, it
play
might be
an
big.
X-Wing
It
on a
might be
scale
big.
like that. Yeah.
I like this new layout as well. We've got
Yeah,
the,
I do like that a lot.
That's really cool.
But also the fact I think it's very cool that you've gone from System Open last year where it's like all of Red Squadron to all of Inferno
Yeah.
Squadron. I quite like this squadron theme, although I won't necessarily
School
fly all
Squadron
of them.
next? Where are you going next? Because they've done kind of Rebel.
Well, yeah, they
Empire.
can do.
The next logical one's Scum.
Yeah, what's it
They
called?
did the bounty hunters, though. That was the first
a while
system
ago.
open.
That was
Yeah,
end of
but-
1.0 though, wasn't it?
and
Right then,
2.0.
Thingy.
It was like the
It was
transition,
mixed,
wasn't
wasn't
it?
it?
Oh, what's it called?
Because all of those things are already out now.
They're called like Concordia Protectorates or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Fenral, Terrock, all of his
Oh,
Mando
Skull
crew.
Squadron. No, Skull Squadron was that was 1.0 Last Worlds.
Yeah.
Because that was my trade.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they won't do that. Maybe then we're moving on
Even
to.
though it had an IG
the
on
newer
it for some
factions.
No,
reason.
it was Skull Squadron.
Oh, right, okay.
It looks like an IG, but it's not.
Right,
It's
right.
a Skull Squadron logo.
Fair.
It would be cool.
It would probably be like.
I thought that was an IG,
Yeah,
man.
they'd
Honestly.
probably go like Black Squadron or something.
Can you imagine though?
Well, they wouldn't do imps twice, would they?
No.
First order.
No, Resistance Black Squadron. Post.
Oh
Post
right,
boys.
yeah, post lot. I mean, by then we might even have something
Tycoon and all that.
weird like the T85s that they call.
We might see 'em, I
with
don't know if we'll
like
see 'em.
all of that weird paint.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll see them or not. We've not actually seen the Resistance use them yet, even in the Resistance cartoon.
I mean,
Do you know what the difference is between the release schedule?
What?
Like in 1.0, because they weren't dealing with Disney, and like it's nothing wrong, but Disney owns Star Wars now, so there's like nothing you can do about it. They were going back to like all these books that used to be in canon,
Yeah.
finding cool
and
stuff.
they were finding cool stuff, and they were
Yeah.
bringing out new cool abilities. But now it's like you either know what they're going to bring out, you know kind of what they're going to bring
Yeah,
out,
it's either a rehash
or you
of
bring
old
it out
stuff,
and it's
yeah.
just rehashing old stuff. Yeah, exactly that. There's no
freshness to the
There's
game.
no freshness, no. Like,
But-
or there's a lot less freshness
You know
than
what
what
was-
felt like. Oh, Wave 6 is dropping. We're seeing
Yeah.
this, and
What
this.
was
4
very-
ships we've never seen. Blah blah blah.
Very strange to me though was the, you know that the last 1.0 nationals.
Yeah. That was.
When we played the trial games in 2.0 on the second day,
Yeah.
it felt so crisp and
Yeah.
so, I don't know, it felt refreshing to
Yeah.
just have TIE fighters and X-Wings
Yeah.
for a little while, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, overcomplicating the game is just a bit much, isn't it?
UK Nationals
Yeah.
here is scheduled for February 29th.
Of February 29th.
Yeah. To March 1st. Because we're a leap year, so we've got February 29th.
Right, so we've got.
System open at the start of Feb,
Oh,
and then Nationals at the end of Feb. according to
no,
this.
that can't be right.
That's what I was just thinking. Just say TBA on it still,
Yeah,
though,
exactly.
on the,
yeah.
on the
To-
ticket
to
inside.
be
So maybe they've
announced, yeah.
changed it.
They got to change it. Maybe that was the placeholder for nationals, and then they went actually system open should be at this time.
'Cause I just saw the Nationals thing. I was going to click on that.
because
and
Nats
then
is always at UK Games Expo, isn't it?
they've been switching and changing it.
Right.
I know Games Expo is really expensive for them to be at. So.
It is, yeah. Well, and also it's expensive
For everyone,
us
for
as
people,
players.
yeah.
I
You
mean,
got to
actually-
pay double ticket.
Yeah.
And then, as you say, it's in the NEC.
I will
Nothing's
say-
cheap around it. Like you have to take bags full of stuff with you, or pay £10 for a bottle of water.
Last
Parking's
nationals was
terrible.
probably the nationals I had the most fun though, because it did seem like I spent a lot more time doing more.
It's great for
Making more of a weekend of it. I played a load of board games.
Yeah,
I
it's
looked round
great
the
for
expo
hobbying and
hall
stuff,
and I
yeah.
done stuff like
if
that.
you do make the most of it, it's worth it. But if you're just there and just play X-wing,
Well,
or
well,
you
that's
miss
the
the
thing.
thing,
If you go to a tournament and you can stay in the tournament, then you just can't do
Yeah,
anything.
no,
If
exactly.
you're at the
Yeah.
expo,
Yeah.
it's like you've got all this nice stuff around you, and it's nice
But
to
if you're
have it
playing
around
all the
you.
way through to the final,
Yeah.
you get no chance.
Yeah, and
Well,
you
that's
still
it.
have to pay for the expo.
That's why I'm thinking about changing up what I'm doing for nationals. If it's at Games Expo, I might see if I can get on a judge team there.
I was considering doing judging, but I don't know where you like.
I think
Offer.
just hit up Fawn.
Do you just hit up like Vince or something?
Yeah.
Vince.
Or, yeah, like Alec Fawn. You do. But I mean, like, if
I
he's.
think I'd just go down.
Well, yeah, no, that's
Right.
it. Yeah, I'd be quite
Ju-
happy to just
because
chill as well.
If it was at the Games Expo, I'd probably just turn up at Nationals and be like, look, I can't be asked. Let's just go around to the actual Games Expo and
Yeah.
see that.
Because you guys played, you and Salty played that
yeah, yeah.
Kickstarter game, didn't
And
you?
it was amazing, and
yeah.
I'm waiting for it to come out in February.
Isn't the problem with that planet they've met you?
Yeah, that is true.
Someone else has gone. So Dango's quiz. No, Dango's Vader.
No, that's
That's
yeah.
it's his game. It's been game for a while.
been
As soon
game
as
for a long
the damage wasn't on Anakin, it was on Obi. Cool. It was big.
I'm gonna kick out and go Weatherspoons quickly. My time has come.
We've got 6 minutes left. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. I'll wait 6 minutes.
Once that door's shut, that door's shut. Is that plow dial cover plastic or is it cardboard still?
That's got plastic.
Cardboard still.
Yeah, spot man. You can see I used to do plastic.
Yeah.
That's like the default answer. Yeah, it's. Oh no.
No, it's not. It's got.
Well, it happens a lot when we use your old man's dial cuff. Oh, what that's made out of? Plastic, I guess. Resin, maybe. Cardboard. I don't know. Make it up. It's 3D.
Dial. It's made out
Dial,
of dial.
yeah.
It's made
Not
out of
cardboard.
dial.
It's made out of passion and love for X-Wing.
The original ones were built out of like
Cardboard layers.
really like heavily pressed layered cardboard.
Is
Weren't
there not?
Yeah, I remember when you got them wet,
That's not
they'd
any-
like balloon out.
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
they?
and they
Like
were completely
onions.
Yeah,
Is that why? Yeah,
there's
it's
not,
like them off.
not any around. Is
Yeah,
there?
there is. Up there. On that shelf, you'll see Fen.
Yeah.
I think that even may be the hand sculpted original Fen.
That is the hand sculpted original Fen. You
Yeah.
can see it's in.
Oh,
Just
I thought you were on
face
about the 1.0 dials.
Oh no.
Because those, when you got
Yeah,
those,
yeah,
when
they're-
you got those
they're-
wet, they'd balloon out like onions.
Oh,
You used 1.0
yeah.
dials in
The
at
IG
Worlds,
dials.
didn't you? The IG dials, because there was nothing left on them because you played them so much, or rubbed sandpaper on them, or whatever you did.
I didn't actually rub sandpaper on them, you know. I did genuinely play.
They just
Well,
worn, yeah.
It was.
But you played them through.
I hadn't played them as much as like when people got the TIE Fighter dials.
Yeah.
But when they brought out the IGs, they put like this new plastic film on the dials.
Yeah.
So after playing them for not as much as it
peeled
would
it
have
off.
done, but a bit peeled off, and then as soon as you've got a bit
Yeah.
of dial peeling off, you don't want to keep it on.
Yeah.
So you just have to pull a bit off. But
Well,
the majority of that was genuine, like me
Use.
just sweating my
Yeah.
I'm playing IGs, I don't know what to do.
I had my ghost was like rubbed completely
Yeah.
raw. I mean the 5K on my ghost because it was a maneuver I did
Cruise.
nearly
Yeah.
every
It's
single
favourite
time.
manoeuvre. Yeah.
It wasn't red anymore. It was just like a smudge. And like people reveal it and go, "What's that?" And I go 5K, and they're like, "Oh, is it?" Check all round the dial. Yeah, it's 5K. So eventually I went out and replaced it.
It's trash in the place, Alex.
Yeah. That's alright. We don't have studio
Blame Sim.
cam or anything. It's
Nah,
cool.
keeps you to come off. Don't want to hurt the internet too much.
Yeah, that's 3 hits for an Inquisitor. The Inquisitor's just going
It's holding
man
on.
mode now.
It is.
Inquisitor's like, you know what? I've had enough of this. Wait, why is that ship off the board, or did it just move there?
Which one?
It moved, I'm pretty sure.
It's not off the board.
Not off the board,
It
but it's just
flew
in a
and
weird
did its
place.
barrel roll, boost barrel roll.
So is he just running away with Anakin?
That sounded like triple evade.
Did.
No, that's blank. Well, Plo Koon just
Oh yeah,
took
it was
2
either
damage.
blanks or
No, I'm on about Lewis just rolled triple evade with quiz.
Oh yeah. So when Inquisitor pulls this out on his own, that'd be a bit mental.
I mean, he only needs to. No.
No,
No.
you've not got time to catch Anakin, not in
100
3
points,
minutes.
wow.
Free bank stays.
Pretty sure this is game set a match.
yeah, I think we end up with
Why boost? No.
200 points.
Should have just hard turned.
Why does he want a hard turn?
What?
He wants to
Hard
run
turn,
away.
just shoot at the Inquisitor again.
No,
Fucking why
no,
not?
just
Right?
wants to
Just
run
kill
away.
it. Just kill it.
wants to
Just
run
kill it.
away.
Just kill it.
You've got to remember, this is a tournament with a cup.
Just don't be
Okay,
like
so
that,
people
man.
care about
Just
the
don't
points.
be
Yeah,
like that.
LOVs are
Just
important.
kill it.
People care about
Just
the
turn
points.
around and kill it.
No.
Just because you
die.
don't care about your points, Alex,
Is it
you're
only
like
gonna
5k.
Both
5K
of my
every
5Ks
possible
were
opportunity.
when I.
I think
yeah, well,
any time there could have been the option of a 5k,
You
you've
would have done it.
suggested the 5k.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
see if you can continue that trend, even when the ship doesn't have a 5k in the later rounds.
I mean, Anakin next turn could definitely 5k.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
Why?
I'd 5 forwards and boost. Boost in, hit up the Inquisitor, tear it in half.
See, look, Anakin can 5k again this turn.
This is where Anakin's done a hard one and just goes slowly up the back the way
He
he
probably
came.
has.
Just like, yeah, I'm out, guys. See you later.
You've got 1 minute 45 left. You try and preserve points.
There you go. There's a 5 forwards. Barrel. Boost. Shoot. Look. wizard as a 2 forwards. Gets shot by both ships.
Let me ask you a question.
Dies.
If you could take 4 Y-wings with TLT, and they're not normal TLTs, if you hit your first attack, you don't get a second shot, and if you miss, you get the second shot. But if you could take 4 Y-wings with TLTs, do you think they'd be broken?
No.
Probably.
Well, which
Wait,
Y-wings?
Yeah, and how's the
Y-wings.
TLT work?
Just you shoot out of your rear arc at 2 to 3, like a TLT is.
What, have you got in the bubble, or have you got to move your arc?
Yeah, you got to move your arc.
Oh right,
You
yeah,
can't
no,
just-
I think
yeah.
TLT now, where you've
No,
got
that's
to
not broken.
move an arc,
If you
is not broken.
If you hit your
at
first
all.
attack, you deal all of its attack damage, and if you don't, you get a reroll on it.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
See, I still think it would be fine to get both shots if they had to rotate their arc every time, because then it
It's not the constant.
That's it. It gives an ace player a chance to have a game.
Because if you are rotating your arc, you're then not taking the focus, or you're
Exactly
not taking the
that,
target
yeah.
block. So
It
Well,
was,
if they made it so you had to switch from that way to that way every turn, or at least you have to maybe have your arc going in like a pattern. Like
so
each
you have to turn it every turn.
Each turn it
Yeah.
has to go to a specific way, maybe. So
Oh,
it
that
goes.
would
like
really
a laser
hard.
target,
It always
yeah,
goes
like
left.
an
Do you know what I mean? Or it always goes right.
Yeah,
At the start of the game,
every turn your
Actually-
your arc must move one
See,
step clockwise. Or
that
something.
would
See?
be a really cool
interesting
mechanic.
game
Yeah.
mechanic that
Well,
doesn't take much
like,
to implement.
Imagine if it was
The
something called, like,
hyperspace rings as well. Okay, with Jedi's,
Yeah.
I've thought of an idea where you can have a hyperspace ring on the board, and you can literally just get into it. You can't shoot for while you're in the hyperspace ring,
Yeah.
but you've got the
Slam.
only action you can do is slam, and your agility's doubled.
Or you can
Whatever-
only slam and
yeah.
you get your
Yeah.
regen or something.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I do quite like the.
Because I think you'd be more cumbersome.
Yeah,
Maybe,
but-
maybe you're losing agility, but you can
It's
slam.
like the way they've done the relays. Okay, the droid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the fact that they can move.
Yeah.
Okay, you should be able to plonk down a probe droid and it probe that area.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
you can't be having your probe droid go and explore
Well, yeah, 'cause-
the battlefield while
Exactly.
everyone's fighting.
But no, I quite like the idea of that.
Because I think every faction
That
should have some kind of a
TLT.
base they can put
But,
down
like,
in
That'd be
some
cool.
way.
That'd be really cool.
Some
But
kind
things
of
that
a,
added,
a
like
static thing
a
on the
static
board.
thing that you
Yeah.
can dock with. Or,
Yeah, or do something
Imagine-
with, enable
It's
with it in some way, some kind of range restriction where it's not about your ships, it's about one set piece that you have to work around. So it's like, I've got my side of the board, and my side of the board means my base.
And it's
Your
better
side
for
of the
me,
board
yeah.
means your
Yeah.
base. It's better for me.
But
Adding more to actually positioning around the board instead of just going, where do the rocks look nice? I'm going to shoot you here. No, I need to be near this. I'm going to try and bait you in here. You're going to try and bait me in there.
so like slave turrets. Do you remember that was a card, right?
What do you mean?
Slave turrets or sink turrets.
Sync to it.
Yeah. So imagine if they released a card like that for like any ship that can have a turret. That's basically it's a 2 dice turret, but every turn it changes its arc to a different place, like a set place. So it's like I don't know, like somebody on the Falcon is doing all of the anti-aircraft shooting while the pilot's doing his flying and gunning. So like, because then a skill aspect would come into the game by the fact of going, well, I can get my turret and a shot in this turn, so I'm gonna
Go
get
this way.
diagonally like this.
But
or I'm
if
gonna
I
this way
go
around.
if I go this way, I won't get a shot next
But
turn, but I'll get
also-
2 shots in the next
The
2
next
turns.
two
That's it,
turns,
yeah.
yeah.
And like I'm a large ship, and I've got only a forwards arc,
Imagine
so
the
I
number
need to
of
protect my
my
back.
only
by
issue
doing
that I
this.
think it's a great idea. My only issue that is imagine the number of judge calls you get for incorrect game state. He didn't rotate his arc on that previous turn, and now he's one in the wrong place.
Yeah,
and
no, I get that.
But the floor rules are there now, so there are ways to penalise that.
Yeah.
So you have to.
Look, at the end of the day, if it's kind of feeling like what they're doing with all
Time,
the floor
James, yeah?
rules is they're trying to make
Time,
the
yeah?
game more competitive in
Yeah,
its nature,
definitely. Or
which is
Well, it's already a very competitive
Yeah.
game, but they're trying to give you an actual guideline for
Yeah.
how it should be like.
yeah,
Floor rules in any other game.
which
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
completely fair. But the whole thing about them having an issue with what you say and in which order you say it,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
no, that's.
You can't do that. This isn't magic. There isn't a stack of cards that's been placed that you can go and look back through.
No.
You just, a judge comes up to you in any situation and goes, "What did you say?" And you go, "What do you mean? What did I say?" That doesn't matter. Nothing.
a player says during a game, unless it's like
Well, exactly, 'cause it's
attacking.
not black and
Yeah,
white, yeah.
unless it's like attacking your opponent and other people heard it. If your opponent just goes, "Oh, I'm going to boost barrel," and then goes, "Oh wait, no, I'm going to focus boost," they shouldn't then be forced into boost barrel.
No, they
That's
shouldn't, yeah.
ridiculous.
It's just like working through your thought process.
Yeah,
out
you're
loud.
working through
Exactly
a
that.
thought process. And if a judge comes up to you and says that, just say, "I didn't say anything, prove it."
Exactly that. Yeah,
Prove
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Please prove it. Okay, ask the other guy and he's
But
going to give you,
also-
okay, and I'm contesting that.
But imagine like the amount of problems that causes. That then
They would need a judge
gives
at every single
negative-
table.
yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
single game at a tournament, there'd need to be a judge sat there.
Right, we're going to break, and we're going to break for lunch, guys. So we'll be half hour, so back at 2-ish, I agree. I
Cool.
think. We'll
Yeah.
get confirmation, I will update the time. But see you all in half hour or so. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.